it too.
I mean, he tries to justify it. We need him here to make it funny.
Alright, hold on.
No. You don't want him in here.
No, I know.
We are live now.
All right.
Alright. Hold on, I think we're live. Hold on. I might be wrong.
I'll look.
Jesus fucking Christ. Alright, back to this. Am I live? Yeah, it says I'm live. Jesus Christ. Alright, guys, yeah. So, welcome to my podcast. That's definitely going to be winged. We are definitely winging this. Was not prepared, as usual. But welcome, guys. Any topics we want to discuss today? No?
Yeah. So, I think Maddie wanted to discuss how Kingsley is not effective when it comes to the game, when it comes to basically playing a game in war. Go ahead, Maddie.
No, what I want is a reason, just one reason. Can anybody give me when it makes sense to use Kingsley? Like that's all I want is one scenario.
So one scenario I've came up with Kingsley is for, say, if you're kind of setting up a defensive trap, because it is for like defending your city.
Right, but
This
couldn't you use the XP that you used to level Kingsley and all his stuff into another officer?
I would agree.
And
I would agree.
those skills and stats will take effect and just greatly trump Kingsley.
I would say Kingsley, like Nikki said, the only good thing is the gas debuff. And that's barely even like something extremely useful.
I mean, the only use he has in the game is just to get those fragments, to get the guaranteed things. Like, you just hit that button, you don't even care what skills you get.
Nah, no bullshit though. He honestly is a completely useless officer. I don't know. I'm sorry, but the people that actually like him, nah, he's trash. Like,
I mean,
garbage.
the main people that like him, and the argument is well, I'm a low spender, and my Kingsley's 4-star, and my Alexandria is only 1-star, and
I mean, in that case, yes. But I would even still argue that Butterfly would be a better option than to use Kingsley.
Yes, I would too.
Butterfly.
Yeah, because it's like having a poor man's Tifa.
Yeah, I mean, people used to use Butterfly back before I think Alexandria was out.
I used to use Butterfly before instead of Panda, when my Panda was shitty, I just used Butterfly for the longest time until I got my Panda to like 4 stars.
Yeah, I mean, so it can make sense in the early game, but the people that are really preaching it, that drives me nuts, are the ones that are like big spenders and have no business touching that man.
Nah,
well, I mean that's like that one really big city. I don't even know who they are, but I heard that they went all defense. Like, that's like,
who
why?
the hell was that?
I forget who it was, but they went literally all defense on it. Completely messed up their account.
Are you talking about that dude in like the late 500s that had the weird skills?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, I think he had a Kingsley, but we don't talk about him. He just clicks buttons, and the first skills that he got them, and he maxed them all out. I mean, like,
they went all oh man, like that's like that's definitely not good.
That's just rough. I mean, I've seen some fucked up accounts, like some really fucked up cities. Like, I remember I faced one of the nations that B-Times Nation merged with that used to have that girl Beauty, and I forget the other guy's name. Who was the original name of Hondo V-Time?
Who was the original name? What?
Twit. Yeah, like Twit. Yeah, TWIT. Twit.
Yeah, dude, this dude was the absolute worst build to this day I've seen. Hands down. Like, he was just strictly Titans. Everything else was absolutely pure garbage. C38. with like level 30 something Titans. They were gold, beautiful Titans, but like his equipment was level 6 white.
Ooh.
That's like you have to try to do that.
Like really try.
Like I don't like I think at that point you have a better chance of gambling to get an orange than you do a white. Like I don't know. Like
You gotta try.
Nah, no
Like
bullshit.
it's a skill to get that.
Especially with
I mean-
like how much he was spending like on the game, you gotta like you really do have to try at that point, like because you're getting all those fucking materials from just buying random packs. So it's like, how the fuck do you get a white on level
Man.
6?
I mean,
So-
maybe he did not know you could meld them.
No, but
You know
he
what?
still.
Honestly, dude, like I didn't realize that until you guys explained that to me not too long ago. I was
Wait.
like, what?
Wait, I think we're talking about two different things here.
I think
We
we
are talking about two different things. I thought you were talking about Mendy.
No, you're talking about us fishing for the good items by
Yeah.
melding the crap items. That's different. We're talking about just melding and upgrading materials in
Gotcha.
general.
That shit's crazy though. I mean, level 6 fucking white is just beyond me. Like I'm seeing
but
level
you're gonna
6 green, but
You're
level
gonna
6
get-
white.
you're gonna get blue and green drops though. So, just out of chests. I don't see how you can get white, like unless you just like the color white, like which
Or he
That's
just literally
racist.
or he literally just gave 0 fucks. Just 0 fucks were given. He probably just was like, you know what, this one's level 1. I'm just gonna fucking go straight to 6, and just used all his materials all the way to 6.
Well, was it at least white with all gold extensions?
I couldn't see the extensions. It was a scout report,
White with white extensions.
but he was like, yo, literally like all his stats were like 500, every single one.
That is crazy.
It was like nuts to see. I mean, judging by like, I think I might still have a report on him when I attacked him. Give me a second, because I attacked him in I think global or chaos land, but I remember I attacked him with like 4 people in one, and he had a lot of BP at that time.
What I don't understand is, I know some people have more money than sense, but if you're going to spend on this game, at least do a quick Google search and, kind of get an idea of what you're shooting for. I mean, there's a lot of bad information out there, but you're better off
But I remember
with a
I
lot of
attacked-
the stuff out there.
This was his stats right here. Hold on, let me oh shit, I'm not even sharing my screen, Do. My bad.
How dare you?
I'm an asshole.
It's okay. Someone's got to be. It might as well be you.
Oh,
Speaking of the whole mending thing, I literally I saved all my stuff up to where I had all gold, and it was like literally just all gold. Wasn't gonna try anything fishy or try to gamble, and I still got a purple 6. I was so upset. Like all that time waiting, still got a purple 6.
Oh, so you get a purple middle and all gold outside?
No. I had all gold outside, and when I met, and it was a purple middle, and it still gave me a purple back.
Yeah, man, don't gamble at level 6 because it's twice the materials, man. That is just you're better off like getting a purple level 4 than gambling over and over again, because a level 5 orange is just as good as a purple level 6.
facts. Yo, look at I found the report. You guys can see the stream.
Okay.
This was his stats. This was like the most mind-blowing stats to me.
And he was a C38, right?
Yes, C38.
What?
Shit made 0 sense.
I'm making a cocktail. What's his reduction in LRA?
His increased damage 57, LRA was 544, reduction was 49.7.
So he probably has purple extensions at least.
Probably, I would say he probably had decent extensions, honestly.
Yeah, but
But
still, I mean, with those kind of stats, a C-35 could freaking zero him out.
I mean, it
Yeah.
only took 13 of us from Day to like slaughter him with
Jeez.
How
and
many troops did he have?
he had like 3 mil,
Okay.
2.6.
Oh yeah, that's what makes you like salivate and you start drooling when you see that.
Nah, it was
Jeez.
definitely hilarious, and I was small at the time too. I wasn't even that big. I don't even think I was 36 yet.
That's embarrassing. I'm sorry for the person that owns
Yeah, I
it,
was
but
only
yeah,
at
that's embarrassing.
I was only at
Well,
35.
well, Pete. One thing people that spend money or whales rather like mega whales, they have a tendency to share every time they like get something good. So I don't see how at any point in the game he didn't share his crap and people like yell at him.
Yeah,
I,
so I talked to them. It was global. It was global. So I talked to them on global chat and was like
okay.
roasting the player like on the build, and I was like, I will come over there, build a fake city, and help him fix his city. So I did. I built a fake city over there, and when I did, I think I talked to Beauty, and Beauty straight up told me, it was like, yeah, he doesn't care. He plays how he wants to play.
Wow.
Yo, some people just literally don't give a fuck.
I mean,
Jeez.
do you just want to spend money for? I mean, we're spending money for nothing as it is, but at least we're having a little bit of fun and we have a goal. This dude's just spending for nothing.
Yeah, just for looks at this point. Not even. I mean, he
Can
must
you-
have been strictly spending straight up on just Titans and officer level. I mean, not officer level, city level.
He
Was this
seriously,
was
he
this
seriously
before
plays
equipment?
how he wants to.
Huh?
He seriously plays how he wants to.
That's what
That's
she
not
said.
even
I believe it.
playing. That's not even
Yeah.
playing though. That's like
No,
that's.
I mean he's playing though, right? Like I mean, we all have our own enjoyment. Like I get what you guys are saying, but if that's how he enjoys his time, then like who's me to question his with his own money?
Nah,
Yeah.
you're right on that aspect, absolutely. But I mean,
But
fuck, bro. Listen,
okay, but let's think about it though. Is there anybody in this world that would say they enjoy losing?
He ain't losing if he's an SND, homie.
I hate him. I hate you, bro. Didn't he quit? I thought he quit.
Yeah, dude. So he left the C-37. He built the C-36, gave it away, bought Beauty City, gave it away, and now I think he literally enjoys building cities.
Bro, I'm
Yo.
about to tell him to come over and sit in my city for like a week and just work on my Titans.
No, he won't do that. He won't respond to you, he'll ignore you. Like he just does what he wants.
That shit's nuts.
Well,
Like,
I mean, he can come to my world and build a bunch of cities and give them away. I mean, I'm fine.
Nah,
with that.
he already said you're a tyrant. You don't like the way you rule.
He said that? No.
I was gonna say, dude, that's a smack in the face. Ouch.
No, it's not. It's a badge of honor.
No, I'm just joking around. He didn't say that. Like, but no, the way you rule your nation, he will be like, I'm out. Like, I'm not.
I don't rule my nation. That's the thing. We post all the rules and let the R5s all read them and make adjustments, and then I post them.
Yeah, I get what you're saying, but like, he would not want to be in your alliance. Like, I think we were putting pressure on him, and he left our alliance, and then came back after we just like let him be.
Well,
So like,
if you want to be number one, you have to be competitive. I mean, that's all there is to it.
I don't
mean,
think
a player
that-
a player like that does not make sense in the number one alliance. Shift them to number two.
we like him. I have no hate from him. Keep building the dang cities and
Giving them away. Oh yeah. Keep
and
building up our nation.
I mean,
let a fighter take over.
I would make a special case for exception for him. You know, if he's gonna build them and give them away, fuck.
I mean, yeah,
So,
he's just throwing
like-
away money at that point.
Like how deep is he getting building wise?
Like, dude, one time he went from a C-30 to a C-36. I want to say in like 2 months.
Hey, is your
Fucking
kid choking?
nuts.
Nah, she has the bottle right now. She's fine.
Oh, gotcha. I
That's
was like, dude.
nuts. Dude
Yeah,
must
so
have just strictly buying uranium, just nonstop.
Well, you know
Yeah.
what? There was a player in 373 that did that. That's in ICA. Literally got to C38 with like 600 LRA. It's not like that anymore, but
That was at
I,
E&M City, right?
I'm not. Yeah. It was.
Yeah.
Dude,
It's
I
funny
would
that
buy
you know
too.
that.
I know that because I've hit him mad times.
Well, I mean, it's strong now. I'm not gonna lie, it's strong. So
Yeah.
I think what a lot of people do is like they'll rush to C38 and they'll start building from there.
So the E&M City, I mean, I'm not gonna say there was some swap arounds. So I mean, the original E&M City is now named Anna or something like that. That's
Yeah, I
and
think
it's still got around the same stats from what last time I was in you guys' minds. Because I've gotten hit by him a few times. It didn't really work on his or her favor, but
right.
definitely tried a few times. It definitely is a lot better than when the other owner E&M had it, or if it's even the same person. I don't even know.
Right.
It could be the same person with different name.
Hey, try unsharing the chat your thing in Discord.
What do you mean? Like stop streaming?
No, don't stop streaming on YouTube, but stop
Oh.
streaming on Discord because your shit's is freezing up on YouTube.
Is it? Hold on.
Yeah.
Hold on. Let me stop this up here. Try that. Is it a little better now?
It'll be fine.
Yeah, it's whatever. Honestly, it's all good. But anyways, so who's everybody got for Frenzy?
We have what was it, 199 and 219. 299. I'm sorry, 299 and 219.
So who's in 299?
I don't know.
I don't
It's
either. I know
SNM.
298. I don't know 299.
99 is SNM. Is like the. Let me see if I can find like what their number one alliance is. Because I thought we went up against them before, but I can't speak.
Is that Kaya?
No, I don't think that's Kaya.
It might be.
Yeah, Kaya Ayataka, whatever her name is, or his name is, he's 299.
Yeah, that. So you guys got Kaya again.
No, because we have. Are you sure?
No, she's in a different nation.
I thought she was in 298.
No,
Dreadnought.
298 is Dreadnought.
We have what is it?
Oh, Ayataka.
That's what I said. Ayataka.
Ayataka.
She's 299. They literally are sharing the same name. Kai is like Kai Ayataka.
Oh.
Yeah, that's it. With 331 million BP.
So yeah, you have her again.
Yeah. Well, we didn't have her the last one. We haven't had her in a while.
Didn't you guys have her like back to back one point?
We had regular Kaya from it was a different nation, just Kaya.
No, it's still Kaya. That's still Kaya.
This is not the same nation, man.
I'm telling you, it's the same nation.
Oh,
The Spanking Monkeys, yeah, that's definitely her.
dang. We might have lost this one.
So 524's got 384 with TB Shade.
Oh yeah, no, 384 is fun. They actually they get after it. It's a good nation. But I mean, I don't know how well it'll go in Frenzy for them.
If 373 does not beat 299, it will show me where 373 is at.
Well, 290.
We beat them.
You
You
beat
beat them?
Kaya?
Yeah, we literally destroyed them by like 2 billion points.
Was she
Maybe
fighting?
more. Yeah, she fought like the first few hours. She was
And
fighting.
was that the only time she was fighting?
Yeah, it was sporadic. Like, I fight now, and then boom.
I must be thinking of someone else, dude, a different nation, because
So, like I said, Kaya is trying to force a merger with Ayataka. They're trying to force it right now.
So
Well,
that's why
Camel?
that's what the name changes and that bullshit.
Yeah, so they both have like their names at the end. So it'd be like Kaya Ayataka, whatever, and then the other one would be Ayataka, whatever, Kai. So they're basically just putting their names together to try to force a merger so they can play together.
With through Camel.
Yeah, because they're like big spenders. So two whales basically want to play with each other.
Yeah, watch Camel tell him to fuck off.
I don't know if they're gonna do 2 mega whales. I mean, are they like ram level whales or just like?
Yeah,
they're-
sure.
They're not like Ram, but they're like up there. But their nation isn't like the greatest. Like they just have the one player, and the rest are average players.
Well, if that's the case, they may pull it off.
Yeah, they might.
Be cool to
So-
see.
Yeah, we went there. We burned their C-38. They tried to trap us, and then first 30 minutes, we were up by like 2 billion points.
Wow.
Well, we're not gonna be able to burn her. I know that because she's got 330 million BP. So I mean,
Yeah,
Nah,
that's punching up a little too much, bud.
We didn't even
there's
try.
no way.
We tried everybody around her, and then when her alliance came to our nation, then we started attacking them.
I mean, TB Shades at like 147 million, and I think that's feasible.
DB Shade is strong.
No, I
Yeah.
know.
No.
Yeah.
Whatever you do, don't underestimate him. He is.
No, I'm not underestimating. I'm using frenzy to see how far we can push our limits.
Gotcha.
If that city gets rain, you're not burning it.
No,
Agreed. If it's in our world, we've got a chance. There is no chance in hell we can get him in his world.
God
So
damn.
what BP did Simple Jack try? How much BP did that one go in Nation 30?
When he
I want
hit
to say
one?
that. I think it was over 300.
Yeah, it was 300. It's like exactly like 300, 310 maybe at most, but it was a 300 million BP city.
Yeah,
they
but
burn
they only had 50 attackers too. I mean, they did really well for what they had. They just had a lot of things that didn't go their way.
Yeah.
Plus there was a ton of rains.
Well, that
I do
definitely-
remember seeing that. Yeah.
So you guys
I mean,
you guys think you're gonna pull off the win against 3-4?
I mean, we're up by 1 billion right now.
Nah, it don't matter. Phases are phases.
Yeah. No, I know. I mean, we generally do the best in battle phase anyway, our nation, and I think we'll be good. We're pretty locked down for a just merged nation, so hopefully we can continue. This whole farm troop crap though may throw a kink in that.
Yeah.
Let's talk about that.
But the farms and the Titan points, I want to know how much points they're gonna be fucking worth. Like,
Yeah, we all do because we could see it be nothing and be like, oh, never mind, it's not worth the fucking effort. But
It's 6,000 points.
that's
wait,
it.
what?
Yeah, per China, I want to say.
Wait, where did you get that from?
Yeah, where'd you get that info from?
Dang, you guys don't even have that info?
I asked.
Everybody's asked. Everybody's asked.
Well, it got leaked and it's already out. It said
Where?
the warpaint, and then I can't give you my sources.
Oh, dude.
Grow up, V-Time. 6,000 points is nothing. I could give 2 fucks about that.
No, but think about it. Like, so if it's a T4 and you hit it 5 times, that's gonna add up. And you
Agreed.
keep doing that for 5 fleets.
But you gotta
So,
remember,
yeah.
you gotta remember, those Titans are still gonna kill your troops as well, which are gonna be worth more than 6,000 points.
Yeah, 6,000. I was thinking it was going to be more like 50,000.
No, because if I go in there with T4s too, and I'm literally killing the.
But are you gonna
They're
put
tiny.
yourself at risk only using T4 to go hit a farm? You're gonna
Yeah.
put yourself at risk? Yeah, all right.
100%.
For 6,000 points per hit.
No, but if I send 5 fleets, it's gonna be more than.
It'll be like
I'm
what,
not-
like 5. You're gonna get like a max of like 4 or 5 hits on the Titan.
Yeah, I mean, what you'll have to do, I mean, just thinking it through, on attacking those forms, you're going to want to use a 1-1-1 formation and only use T4 and lower front and mid. That way, because those farms aren't going to have Titan Lightning, so they get no points and you get points.
Still doesn't seem feasible, honestly.
Yeah,
It does if it's throughout like the whole 24 hours.
well, yeah. I mean, if you pull up on an RSS seller that's got 200 farms, oh my god, I'm hitting them all. I mean,
Yeah, so like
Yeah.
we I think we faced 3. What nation is Meter in?
Mater?
I think it's Meter, right? It's that one that yellow Lamborghini. That's a mid ranger. 301, I want to say.
Not sure.
Yeah, so basically, like they got ahead of us somehow, and we kept hitting like these like 80K cities, like, and it just started adding up, and then we end up winning by like a small margin, but over time, over 24 hours, it adds up.
It may or may not, but I mean, like you're also like, there's gonna be people that are gonna put themselves in bad positions trying to get those little ass points, which is it's
Yeah.
gonna be fun for everybody else. Like, granted, like even I got Captain this boy. Let's see if some of his people try to make some dumb calls and try to hit some farms for 5,000 or 6,000 points, whatever you said it was. They're gonna get mopped. Especially because all the farms are basically like our ghost city, blocker cities around our hives. So I mean, you come over here and start doing that, you better hope you're hiding troops.
And you know they won't. You know they won't.
Exactly.
well, and something else that may result in this is, most players have the farms around their hive, but some players like to have their own little stuff way out in the middle of La La Land, and it may make everybody enforce moving around the hive.
So we already do that. Like our whole
see
nation, all the
people that open
farms
up
are.
better. Yeah, and we do too, but I've seen some nations that don't.
Yeah, nah, that was a huge problem when we first started because like I had to start like bookmarking like little clusters of cities so that way I know where people are gonna port to, and just look around those all throughout
Yeah.
Void or Frenzy. It was super annoying, but now it's like that list has got cut down to like very small list of bookmarks. Because we've literally
the first thing I do. The first thing I do in Void and Frenzy is move all of the top alliance bookmarks to the top.
See,
First thing I
those are
do in
always
Void
at the top.
Frenzy. The first thing I do to prepare is I take my main and get it out of the hive.
What?
I'll take my main city and get it out of my hive.
Oh, I asked for the opposite. I want everybody to get back to.
Well,
the
no,
hive.
I do that for a reason. Of course, I put like a flag there to where they can't pour it into there. Because what's the first thing that happens in war? People are going to try to attack unbubbled cities, right? So if you're outside the hive and you're sitting back watching them hitting their hive, well, you're hitting their city as they're hitting the hive.
I mean, yeah, I can see that a little bit, but honestly, it depends on the event. I mean, if it's Void, I'm sitting right directly in the hive because I want to make sure that I can reinforce the person that's unbubbled, at least up until it's a manageable
I'm the
point.
same way.
Like, I want to be the first one in there, so that way that reign is gonna be like, oh shit, fuck, this isn't gonna end well. Like, I want to make sure they know not to come back. And honestly, and sometimes it depends. If it's a SOS, I'll let others reinforce while I'm smoking the person that's hitting.
And that comes to be a problem too. Let's say that.
But you're in
Let's say
nation.
you're-
You just have your ruins across the map bookmarked. So as soon as you hit, you're already sending your Doomsday fleet right to ruins as fast as possible.
And I get that, but I mean, there's always a certain time to where every once in a while you don't send your stuff out, and you just got to hurry up and send, because their bubble just dropped, and you just noticed it, and you ain't got time to send your stuff out. You just need to hurry up and speed in there.
Yeah,
Regardless,
but
Well, it's prep, man. If you know you're ready to hit, you always be ready. I mean, and the simplest thing to do is just send your attack fleet to the power ore, then send the rest of your troops to Doomsday, then pull your attack fleet back.
right, and honestly, that's what I do. Um, I'll do that and get my attack fleet to where it's only that.
But you
But
could
like,
also do something like this when Void starts. Like, yeah, it's always slow right off the bat. I mean, there's always a slim chance that sometimes it gets a little busy. But sit there and adjust all. You have 7 fleet save formations. You have 7. You can hide like up to 7 fleets if you know what you're doing. You can hide up to 7 fleets. Like you have 7 fleets, I should say. You can literally adjust all those fleets accordingly. So basically, you just sit there and mess with those, save your fleets, so that way it's a quick and easy, like you're just clicking a button, like across the formations. Like you're basically saving your excess troops and fleet formations. So when
but
you
that's
Yeah,
go,
you basically set them at 20% of everything.
yeah, pretty much. I mean, you just do that really fast, and I mean, have one attack fleet set, and then you have your 20% across the board, and you're good. You're golden. You literally all your troops are hidden in formations, so you can just quickly set all your rallies or hiding or your hidden troops in formations. Send them out, boom, 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 and it's like it'll take you like a quick solid 10-15 seconds to do it, maybe
Yeah,
less.
and if you have the ruins at the top of your bookmark that is across the map from your hive, then you can attack and actually send a Doomsday to that ruins within 3 seconds if you're fast.
Way less.
and,
Just
and I'm with you guys. I'm trust me, I'm with you guys. I'm with you guys. But like I said, there's always that one chance to where
I mean, there's
someone
always
says,
that chance.
"There's that."
Yeah, I mean,
What I say, what I mean by a chance is this: you're sitting there, you have your stuff going out, you have like shit for speeds to make it across, and this is like lowercase scenario. You have shit for speeds, but you got a shitload of ports, right? And you find out the location, so you port next to their city as they're sending out, and you send a fleet there right away, and you
no,
use whatever speed you have to
you do
get
the
them in there.
opposite. You port there when their fleet's coming back.
But
Correct.
by the time by the time you do that, they already got a bubble up.
Well, it just depends. If it depends on how far out they are and who the player is. But I mean, honestly, if you're gonna port away, you can port away and just type flag in alliance chat and have somebody else put up a flag. I mean, there's 20 other people looking at the chat, and if you tell them that's what that means, and they know to slap one down.
I'll just say this: I learned a very valuable lesson from Rusty Nails going up against 357. Okay, when I sat in my hive, and we get a freaking a base to hit, right, and we're all gonna do a speed attack. He was outside of my hive, and he was waiting and waiting and waiting very patiently. And as soon as our bubble dropped, he attacked 3 or 4 of us.
5.
Whether we had troops, whether we had troops in it or not, he was still sending. So, as me, you, Maddie, we all know to have your troops out of there. There's always going to be that certain amount of people that are inside your alliance that doesn't have their troops out of their city, that
And those
are just ignorant to the rules.
those are the people that need to come to Jesus. I mean,
Make terms with Jesus.
no, I mean, how old is your world, Woody?
We're too old to not know better.
No, I mean, but how old is it? 2 years, 2.5
Yeah,
years?
about two years.
Like
2
two and a
years.
half.
Yeah,
Right
okay.
around there.
2.5 years. If they don't know how to fight, what use are they? Like,
I've been preaching this for a while.
there's just no arguing there. If they don't fight, what good are they? If they've only got T4 troops, then that's fine as long as they hide them now with these new Titan rules or whatever, but they can do whatever the hell they want. But, I mean, it's a war game. It's a war strategy game.
Yeah. Which, by the way, I'm happy that they did this because I got sick of fighting T4s.
Honestly, I feel like you're still gonna have to deal with it, big fella. Especially if
I
I
do
get
too.
you're talking about so, like I've literally came to my farm after a void because I don't hide my troops in farms because they're all T4 and Titans. I could care less, and I have like 150k troops in there. Like it's like at hospital limit. I never have anything more than a fleet of T4 troops in my farms. So like they'll hit them, and I've literally went there and seen defense success on some of the farms, and it is hilarious. Like they're out here getting
Yeah.
like mad points, and it's honestly I feel as if the T4 is still making more points than what you would get if you just were to kill off my Titans a few times. Like I'll still gain
So
more points.
before we merged, and it's just who we were playing with, the 500s. A lot of the worlds didn't know what the hell they were doing. My farms would actually open all the chests because they would continually hit my farms, and I built my farm. I did Medici on my farms. I built my Titans up. They were purple on some of my farms just from no spending and doing the events. So I mean I don't know. We've got to figure out where the line is. If you've got purple Titans, is it worth it to leave some T4s in or not?
Well, from what I hear, and this is not confirmed, that it doesn't matter what your Titans are, they're still going to get the exact same points, which is
No,
I think
no.
it's BS.
No, that's confirmed. That is confirmed. But I'm saying the trade-off on the opposite end, because your purple Titans are going to get more points than they gain, especially if it's the 6,000 point bullshit.
Oh yeah, they're definitely gonna get more points, especially God forbid, like some C30 comes by and decides, oh, I'm gonna go hit a bunch of farms, see if I can gain some points. That C30 is not gonna be smart enough to be like, hey, let me drop some T4s in my Titan to go and do that. No, they're gonna send a full fleet, regular fleet, as they would send to a regular city. They're gonna do that multiples around that whole area. You're gonna end up with way more points than that person got.
Yeah,
Wait.
my farms would fuck up some C30s. I'll tell you that right now.
Oh, same. I've watched it happen. Like I literally have like tier 2 purple Titans in some of my farms because they're old players that quit, and I just turn them into farms. Like there's some of them that have actually lightning in them on the Titans. Like I mean,
I've got two farms with lightning that came from other players.
And those are the ones that you really got to worry about. You fuck around and hit one of those, it's gonna be like, oh fuck, dude, I fucked up. I mean, in all seriousness, though, it's such minuscule points when you're talking 6K. I really don't see a huge difference in it. I mean, you could just hit one big city and you've made up for every.
Off stream, I would like to see this 6K confirmation just because I'm really curious, because everybody's asked for it and they've all said just wait.
Yeah,
I'm telling you, it's out already.
Is it a screenshot confirmation or just he said, she said, he said, blah blah blah?
You know what the worst part is? This picture was posted in day.
No
today?
way.
Where?
No, it was posted.
Oh, in day.
Yeah, in day.
All right, better go start looking for go back to the history.
In day Discord?
Yeah, it was posted in there.
No fucking.
That's why I'm surprised you guys don't know about it.
That shit.
Yeah, it was sometime today, wasn't it?
No, it wasn't today.
When the fuck was it?
You mean to tell me I'm gonna have to go back days to find it?
If anything with Max, it was 2 days ago.
Who posted it?
Back there.
Wait, you posted it? V-Time?
No, it wasn't me.
Motherfucker. I gotta figure out who did it.
I'm gonna
Wasn't
make you
me.
guys search for that shit.
I ain't gonna look for it. I just take your word.
Yeah, stop playing games. Go grab the thing screenshot.
I'm just gonna take your word on it, man. What the fuck? I'm not gonna go sit back and look for that. But anyways,
Put
so
it this way,
52.
This is the biggest instigator in day who posted it.
Biggest instigator in day.
Pool
Rad.
Pool? Yeah, I was gonna say
Pool
pool.
Rad.
I was gonna say V-Time.
No, it's
Nah,
pool.
Pool Rad for sure. He definitely takes the cake for instigator of the year.
What is he? He's not Captain Tight Pants, is he?
No. Captain Tight Pants is fucking Captain America. Oh man, 52. You guys excited for 219? I see you. See both of you. You guys gonna actually play Frenzy, or you guys gonna just kind of just whatever it?
We're gonna have some fun.
Gonna have some fun. Fuck
Have
yeah.
some fun.
Hell yeah. What's up, Lumberg?
I don't think 52 is gonna go all out. I think they want 219 and Void again, not Frenzy.
Yeah, I mean, I would definitely want a rematch in Void too as well for them. The way they lost was some bullshit.
I don't even know how they lost. How we lost? How did we lose? What was the bullshit part of it?
I think there was like a farm who never dropped the bubble in like 3 years. Dropped the bubble
What?
and got hit hard, and then literally that
It was
the
like
swing of the
mad
bat.
reinforcements. It was like what, like 40 something reigns.
No, I think there's only 4 if I remember right, but it was literally like a 3.5 or 4 million.
You didn't
True.
watch? You didn't watch Nikki's video? Fucking Woody?
In a farm?
Oh my!
Well, I don't know if it was a farm. It's like actual city, like, but the person never like fights or anything like that. And in 3 years, I guess it never dropped the bubble, and and that day it happened to drop the bubble.
Wow.
That shit is fucked up, dude. Straight up.
Yeah, like one person can wreck thousands of dollars in 24 hours across 100, or 300 players' time. Like, it's ridiculous how
It's annoying
impactful
as
one
fuck it is.
one stupid idiot can ruin everything.
Do we know if they got zeroed out afterwards?
I think that bubble went right back up.
Oh my god, I'd be so pissed.
Unmute yourself.
I'd be
Nikki.
so upset.
You read in the chat, oh Woody, Nikki's raging on you right now.
Oh no. I'm actually going through the shit chat looking for that. Hold on, I'm not gonna read chat.
Flex Nuts. Flex Nuts made it here. Wow. Mr. 52.
What's going on, everybody?
How's 52 treating you?
I got to be honest. I was in 52 for about a week. It's not my cup of tea.
No.
Mediocre mid-range guy. Didn't have the same ring to it.
Nah. Damn.
So I ended up going back to 146. But great group of people. It's just it wasn't for me. We had too many streamers under one umbrella.
Between
you rock paper scissors for content, or yeah.
It's still
What?
Streamers under one umbrella.
Oh, you're talking about me. Oh, damn.
Not you. I mean, just think about it. We got Oxy, we got Nikki, me, you, and then 52 is popular. 52 is a great nation.
There's another
Who
streamer.
doesn't want to be in that thing?
There's another streamer in the Hob that sent me a side message. I'm like, oh wow.
Yeah, Oxy hasn't made any content lately though.
Yeah, 52 and 30 are just jam packed. So I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna dip back out to the outskirts. I'm gonna go melee guide up in 146. You know, call it fishing on a calm Sunday. There ain't no action there. I like it.
Shit.
Nikki, I've seen this one. Okay, yeah. My bad.
Shit, Flex, if you want to come hang out in Globe 5, let me know.
Yeah, I kind of like it where I'm at, but I don't mind all coming hanging out, but I can't promise full time there anywhere other than 146. I get what do you call it, withdrawals from 146. That's home. When I get zeroed, I can finally cash out.
I mean, you've got that sunken cost fallacy going on. You got so much invested that it's like, I can't stop, but I don't want to.
Right. Well, yeah, and then I'm like so attached to melee. People think melee's stupid, and I don't blame them. But I've been doing it for so long. When I went to do a mid-range city, I'm like, where's my shredders? I can't get right. It's not me.
I wish I had one big melee player on my team. I really wish I could convince somebody to do it, but that's a hard sell.
Oh, it's the hardest class to play, but in my opinion, it's the most fun because you got too many people with their jaws dropped. Like, what the? that I just fight? What was that? What the hell was that?
Yeah, like it's an Elite War game changer, man. Like,
that
I
was
mean,
funny.
even for Triangle and DoD, like yo, he's OP for that.
Yeah,
Is
so
that
yeah, well, yeah, so that's a good point. I mean, every class has like a dog has its day. I can't compete more than like a few hours in Void War, or else I'm just ripping through all of my profits, right? But with Triangle War and for Dominance, that's where I shine. Whereas Elite War, I can hold down like these heavy hitters for a long time. I can't beat them, but I can lock them in if they're like speeding flank side. I can lock them in for quite a while.
yeah,
So I have my perks, but I also have a lot more weaknesses than a lot of people. But I've learned to adapt to that, and I can't go to any other class because I've been doing this for like 2 years now.
and doing it probably the most known out of every single one that has tried it. I don't know
yeah.
many. I
So,
know a few, but
yeah, I know a few. So, just on that same topic, how many players have actually reached out to you that you
All of them,
know? Well,
all the melee players have, in some aspect, reached
so
out to me.
all three of them.
Well, there's a lot more. There's a lot. Okay, there's 3 that have committed in reason. You got Boss 2, and then you got, well, Keith of Texas was melee, then transitioned back out. Wasn't for him. And then you just got onesies or twosies here and there. Some people are they play behind the scenes and they watch some of my content and they'll make like an alternative city and just kind of use that and just never talk with it. I've seen that a few times, but Ball 2 is probably the strongest melee fighter in the game.
Yeah, I made a second city just for melee, and then I realized then we got to merge, and I'm like, no, I don't need it.
Right. I mean, it's dude. If you're on paper, it's a great idea, but there's so much that goes into it. You're talking a farm that's actually a combat farm made for one purpose, and you got to dedicate as much real time effort into that as your main city if you want it to be optimal, and that's just not really practical.
No, agreed completely. So, I mean, in your opinion, is there a good reason for people to go melee where the game is right now, or should they wait for the next update?
I got to be honest with you. This last update really just got to me. But I took my break. I went to Mexico, got me a breather, came back, and realized this is just a roller coaster ride. Every class has its ups and down moments. Unfortunately, right now, due to the immunity clause, and it's not always going to be a problem, but in the moment, this first immunity, we're at a downward dip for the melee on a roller coaster, right? But it's going to go back up. So if I was to recommend melee, it would be premature. If you're in it already, hold on tight. We're just weathering the storm. But this is not where you just you don't want to buy low, sell high, or I'm sorry, buy high, sell low. Let's be smart. Don't go melee right now. Wait for another update.
Well, speaking of, you talked about Boss 2. There was a development in his world in 581. Boss 1, they're officially considering him MIA. They kicked him from the Alliance.
What?
And they're going to SOS and slaughter, exterminate him slowly over time.
They're not going to be able to do that.
I mean,
why would they do that?
If you do it enough times,
they're not going to be able to do that.
What's the point of that?
No, hold on. Realize this. Okay, realize this. Boss is another Ram. Okay, Ram took on over almost 300 people, and these are not just little C20s or C30. These are straight up C30s, C38s, C36s, and stuff like that. Okay,
but
they are not even. They're not going to be able to, man.
I would never have got rid of them. Because at the end of the day, somebody's going to try and get the balls to attack him one day. He's never going to be unbubbled. Somebody's going to get the balls to want to try and attack him. That's free points.
Yeah,
you just reinforce
no, I mean,
here's the reality. I'm going to tell y'all how this is going to work. Let's say you do your SOS. Let's say you have a Cockstrong 12K, or I'm sorry, a T12 fleet. Every time I use an SOS and fail, I'm at a 20-day heal interval. Just 20 days, right? I'm just one guy. I could probably chip away at him. I mean, we're talking me alone 90 days where I can get him into a degree of where I am actually finally close enough to beat him and his full-fledged. I mean, he's got so many troops.
He's got 30
That's me.
30 mil troops right now.
35 mil.
20-day heal. Every time my SOS comes back, who is the real loser? And there's only a handful of people I know that can just try to SOS trim them. You can't do it. It won't happen unless you're willing to spend more heals than you've ever spent in this entire game. Now, what you can do is do some silly shit and maybe hit him during like a frenzy or something. I don't know, just to see when he logs back in, and then go from there. But right now, I know I can see this boss 1, boss 2, two different people. Boss 1 is impregnable right now. You can't do it unless you're an idiot, and you're gonna lose all these heals. And
No, I agree. I mean, it's possible, but it's going to take a year.
Well,
I mean,
I fought him before in his fleet in Elite War, and it took me and like 3 or 4 other people just fleet. Our fleet's on his fleet. I can only imagine attacking his main city. Screw that shit.
Fuck that noise.
Well, I don't know what the logic is, but if I had to guess, they had a merger that went really, really poorly. I mean, it was about as bad as a merger could go.
Isn't that the nations that they asked for?
The one, yeah,
I
those
think
are the nations they chose.
Yeah. No, well, they got one nation they chose, and the other one was just given to them. The one that was given to them, I think, is causing some major issues, and it's just been civil war since day one. And I mean, if you go on their nation chat, it is a veritable shit show of hilarity. I mean, it's absolutely hilarious.
So we know where your next video is coming from.
No, I feel bad, because they've got some really good players. They've got Punisher, who's a strong C38. Trash Panda is a strong C38. Boss 2 is a strong C. I mean, they've got the makings of a good world. It all fell apart when they tried to get people together, man, and it sucks.
Well, their shit probably failed when they realized that Boss is inactive. The number one player in the nation.
Yeah, but Boss 2 is like, I think is his friend in real life as well. Flex, do you know if that's true or not?
No, that's correct.
Yeah, it's his friend in real life. So he talks to him. I mean, I don't know why he doesn't convince him to dismiss his troops or whatever they want him to do.
Or just
I don't know.
Wipe out the credit card statement.
Yeah, or give him the city. If he swaps cities, oh my god! Because Boss 2 he realizes melee is kind of a pain in the ass. He would probably rather be given Boss 1 city.
I mean, he probably strictly went melee for Boss. That's
so. You guys want to see the report?
Yes.
Yeah.
So basically,
no, I want to see the verification of that 6,000 points.
No, so this guy in 581 had a fleet size of 376, SOS, no slaughter or panda. He literally killed 22,000 troops, and that was
lost
it.
22,000 troops as well, from what I saw. Like, nah, the person that SOS'd.
Oh, it was a reverse SOS with his hospital wasn't big enough?
His hospital
Probably,
wasn't big enough to fill his fleet.
Yeah,
oh my god.
So he basically killed 22 and he lost 25.
Where is this report?
In your RNG thing.
Hold on.
It was on Facebook. I remember I was scrolling through and I seen it. They like posted. It was like they were like roasting him because he had a full hospital when he attacked or something like that. Like, why would you attack with a full hospital?
Yeah, this was on April Fool's Day. He attacked them. I'm like, he had 36 million troops in it. Something.
But he was still in Boss. I mean, he was still in the Alliance, the whatever Alliance name they were. He was still in. Boss was still in there. So, sure.
He was in big.
Yeah. I don't know if they kicked him.
It's not 465, right?
The Alliance? I mean, the Nation?
No, 581.
I'm not finding it in my thing.
No, it's not in your Discord. It's in your Viber chat.
Yeah, he's no longer in that alliance. He's in my globe and he's allianceless.
Oh shit, they really kicked him. That's fucking nuts. I don't get the logic on kicking him. I mean,
Well, I think that they really want to try to maybe zero him and get ready for their next merger because this one was so bad, but they don't realize they need to get their house in order before they even think about that.
Yeah, I would have left his ass alone for a while.
Me too.
Yep.
Me
I
too.
mean, think about all the diligence points he's gathered for that alliance over the years, or year, or whatever.
No,
how long
I
it's
mean,
been out.
it's a guaranteed place to hide your troops too.
Yeah, and he's a relic. And I mean, you look at that. No one else knows if he's active or not. I mean, he's in there. You don't have to tell. You don't have to. You call bluff, right? You know, you're like, oh, we got boss, right? They don't have to. They don't see his login information.
Well,
Exactly.
they know now. They know
Yeah,
now.
now they know. There's, cat's out the bag.
They know now.
Well, I mean, if they posted on Facebook, people knew. I mean,
Well, that's their own doing though. I never would have posted that on Facebook. I'd have kept that on the low. That'd have been in the alliance only. Nobody would have known. I'd have kept that to myself. Like, nah, he's still active, B. I don't know what y'all talking about.
No.
He's still active. He's still online every day. He just hasn't been.
well, I mean,
I've lied my ass off for as long as I could.
Exactly.
Debo did the same thing. You know, he was a big player in the early 500s for a long time, and he quit. And man, his city, people tried to attack him, but they just kept dying.
So he just left the
Eventually,
city too?
Yeah, he straight up left his city, and I think he came back for like a little bit, but then left again. I don't know what the status of him is now, but like him and Great One used to go back and forth to competing in like triangle wars. It was a mess.
Yo.
Let me ask you that Bear 23 from 581 that hit boss. What city level is he? The 36.
I don't know.
5?
I can tell you this. Whenever Great One had 300 million troops, and Punisher, who is a C-38 in 581, thought it would be funny to attack him with T4 and only Titans.
Oh, that's a mistake.
He wounded 30K with just T4.
That's not.
Jeez. Yeah, but you got this guy's got like 36 million troops, all T12s with balls that drag on the ground.
Yo.
Like, it's like I don't know. Put it this way, dude. I hit Ram just to see, and he agreed with it. And I killed 5,000 troops. Of course, this was a while back. 5,000 troops is all I killed. I killed my whole fleet going after him. Sure, that's West.
Fuck that.
Well, I mean, either way, if people hit them, it's still free points for their nation, right?
That is true. That is
I
true.
mean, they just can't use the reinforcement opportunities and get points for their lines anymore, which is silly.
We've got Frenzy coming up. Let's see if anyone touches it.
Nobody's
See
going
what
to hit
happens.
that dude. Nobody is that dumb. Nobody is that dumb.
Yeah, no one's gonna do that. I mean,
That's when you know you hit FU status. Like, I don't want to need you. I have to FU.
Well,
Yeah.
let me ask players from 52, Nikki, if you've seen a city like that sitting with 36 million troops, would you guys try, or would you guys say no way?
500 and something million BP in a frenzy for a Globe 1? Fuck yeah, I'd be in there. I'd be in
Well,
there.
I asked Simple Jack that same question. He said probably.
Absolutely.
But based on their last attack on that 300 mil, I don't know, that casts out a lot of range though. So,
But you got to also look at it like this. We're talking about frenzy, not void. Frenzy, I'm in there. Because it's, first of all, he's only going to get 1/3 of the points you guys are going to get. You hit him like 3 or 4 times, you're going to break him.
Yeah.
And that's a lot.
So,
I mean, we would probably do that in Frenzy in 524.
Y'all should just ask for them in Frenzy and send all this shit to the hospital.
now would we do that in Void though?
I would not do that in Void. Fuck
Hell
no.
no.
Fuck no.
How?
I would do that if we had them in Frenzy and then had them in Void right after. Yeah, maybe.
Just break them down real quick before void.
Yeah.
Well, here's the thing. Here's the thing. Because I'm talking. You can see the chat. I'm talking to 52 right now, and they said, yeah, they would hit them because there's no reinforcements. And obviously,
Exactly
of course,
what I was gonna say
there wouldn't be no bubble for a bubble trap. So it would be straight up. You try to get 100 people on it and hit them twice. Yeah, we lose 200,000 troops each.
Had they not booted him, it'd been a permanent bubble trap forever. They could have maximized point. They're idiots.
Completely dumb move on their part.
So, Nikki, you would hit him in void with the troops that he has.
Yep.
Man.
Yeah.
There's some goons over there in 52, though.
I know, man. Like, I know.
I've been in 52
is the
for-
nation. 52 is the nation to be, but man, that's a big old boy.
I mean, fuck yeah. But imagine the content. The content on that, like, I'd have so.
But what if they just get slapped so hard they didn't know what happened? Because I mean, we're talking about a damn near max player minus Titan levels.
Send it
with 36 million troops. With 36 million troops, right? Let's say you guys have a fleet size of what is about 450k over there in 50. I mean, you probably guys have a 400k fleet, right?
But time out, Maddie.
Yeah.
They got all week to plan this. He's alliance-less. They got all week to plan this. 100 people online, and we going 3 times.
I get it. Yeah.
Fucking send it. I'm in there.
Yeah,
Nikki says if that happened, I'd buy a city in there just for that.
Look, I mean, if I was in 52, I'd go with them. There's no doubt about it in my mind.
I would I would literally send and grab my ankles and hope to God.
Just everybody turn on. You gotta think that's how Globe 1 we're talking about. Everybody got Aeon breakthrough. Fuck that. Everybody turn that bitch on.
And they also have troops to spare. That's the main thing in Globe 1. They, these newer nations, we don't have the troop levels to spare, except for the bigger people.
I just want to say the key thing is he's not gonna have reinforcements.
No,
that's
absolutely.
The key thing. So since he won't have reinforcements, it's possible for us to be able to gain points and at the same time him losing troops. But either way, if we lose, he will still lose troops.
But it's 36 million troops that are all almost max level.
And Hainyun was 286, and we beat him. So it's possible. It just depends if no reinforcements and if everybody buffs up and expands a lot and we have a lot of people, then it's possible.
So should we tell 581 to request 52?
Damn right.
In void.
Send it.
Because I mean that would be some great content for Camel, right? I mean,
we would have literally cities camped out all week for this event. It'd be like Woodstock all over again.
I mean, you would really have like people making cities in 581 just to watch this shit go down.
But that would be amazing to watch. I would really be in for it. I mean, you guys got to be prepared to lose at least 3 fleets, though. At least 3 fleets.
That's a lot of troops, man. That's a lot.
Full send, bro. Full fucking send. Just be about it.
You guys did 280. Okay.
You realize you got to realize 52's got a lot of big people too.
I get that, but that they said they got somebody that was 280. Well, he's twice that.
So we hit him twice. Or 3
times. No, because that first hit's gonna hurt that much more, man. With that many troops. Oh my god, I want it so bad. Can we all ask our VIP rep for this?
I will. I'll ask.
I'll ask too. Shit.
Like, yo, 524 wants 581 ASAP.
I mean, and 581 wants the city dead, apparently. So, I mean,
you guys are doing them a job. I mean, fucking send it. Great One will be down. Get him. He's got like almost 400 mil BP, if not more. He's down. He can lose some troops.
Yeah, well, no, well, I have to talk to Great One, man. I'm like, dude, please stop recruiting, please. And he's like, no, I want to be number one in the rankings. And I'm like, dude, please, all you're doing is inflating our nation BP. I'm telling all these farmers to cut their BP, and you're just contradicting everything I do.
Well, you guys literally just got merged. Literally just got merged. So I mean,
You guys won't get merged.
You got a
whenever.
long ways before you get
No,
merged.
no. I'm not trying to merge again. I'm trying to maintain matchups.
Oh, dude.
I'm fine. I'm fine with our matchups in the 300s. I don't want our BP to get so out of hand that we dip down into a lower globe, because I don't think we can compete just with the average city level.
Well, I'll say that like RAM is at what 381, 385, right around there, and the lowest that we've gone is at 198. But that was one time, and now we're going to 199. So I guess
How do you guys do against them now?
299. I'll take that back. 299. We lost against 198. I want to say it's 198 because it was that Vegeta guy. They did nothing but T4 traps, and we lost. We lost against T4s.
Yeah.
How?
Woody, the lowest you guys been is 299.
No, 198.
Oh, all right. I was about to say, Jesus Christ, how did I go lower than y'all?
The lowest we've been is at 198, and we lost against T4s. I will never let that go. Like, I was just like pissed, like so mad.
Fuck
Like,
that.
you're used to power winning, not freaking fighting with T4s. I mean, at that point, why even have any like T12s? Just like load up on T4s.
Well, and that idea still works, right? So, like what I said with that C-38 that hit Great One with T4 and just Titans, he killed like 30 or wounded 30K. It's still a viable option, and a full fleet of healing T4s is like 9 hours. So it works well in Frenzy. Void, you have to recruit them all over again.
Yeah.
Void gets.
Can you imagine? Can you imagine for say if some nation does zero out that boss guy in Void, and he decides one day, I'm gonna check it, and sees himself at 0. Can you imagine what he's gonna think? Like,
No, he would know because he's friends with Boss 2 in real life. And that's what's so confusing to me. Like, he could put his troops in the hospital in Frenzy.
Yeah, just
that
by
many troops.
Yeah, no, he could if he sends his Titans away and he sends half a fleet out to the Doomsday and lets people hit them, you could orchestrate that easy enough.
But why do all that when you can just go into a frenzy real quick and just go on a fucking rampage? Just literally.
Or
Zero.
he's secretly waiting, right? He's waiting for this big attack to happen. And he's like, all right, I'll let these fuckers hit me the first time. And then they hit him the second time and he heals right before it. Like, that'd be hilarious.
So
I'm just saying.
Just be
that would be
a douche.
he puts on his freaking Kingsley.
Yeah, dude. I mean, look.
We would never hear the end of that one.
No. You have to understand. Kingsley would work for a player like him because he has maxed out all of his unworldlies, right? So once you've maxed out all the unworldlies, all your officers, you swap Panda with Kingsley, assuming you have him maxed out as well, then it actually does work. But there are very few players in this game that can pull that off. You've got to spend $1 million.
I mean, even Ram didn't even do that. I mean,
right.
Because it's unnecessary. I mean, they have so many troops. What the fuck is the point of even bothering swapping? I mean, you really gonna get hit like to the point where you're like, oh shit, this might hurt.
Yeah.
There's
Yeah,
never
because
gonna be a
you should
moment.
also you should always also be ready to attack something too, and then you got to take the time and swap that shit out. I mean, it's just not feasible.
I barely want to take fucking anybody out to put Kingsley in to debuff somebody. Never mind put him in for a fucking fight.
Well, I have a hard enough time convincing people to swap Morgan with Bravestar in the middle of a fight. I mean, they're lazy. I'm like, God, you're gonna save yourself a shit ton of money if you do it.
Some people are just slow.
Yeah, that's where I'm at, Barry. I'm sitting there like, I don't want to go click on that officer. It's just that 10 seconds is gonna piss me off.
Exactly.
It's like, but I want to watch the fight. I want to spend an extra $50 just to watch the fight.
Fuck that noise.
Because I mean that 25% is a big hill, man.
It is a big hill,
but I'm recording. But I'm recording.
I mean, I'm gonna be honest. I don't even always switch to my Bravestar, and my Bravestar is maxed on the breakthrough. It's way too much sometimes. And like, I'm also somebody that's a target. Like people see me like, oh shit, it's Barry. Let me fucking hit him. He's a YouTuber. Oh, let's hit him. Like, it's just like the same thing with Woody or anybody here that's a YouTuber. Like, yo, people want to hit us. And I'm a juicy target too. Like, I'm not no 35 million BP city. No, I'm a 61 million BP city. People want to kill me.
You're a squishy city.
You remember the global conquest when I was in? Now, literally, as soon as my bubble dropped to go attack an energy source, I got hit. With another one right after it. No one else in RNG got hit, but I sure did.
It's for the content. That's why they want to be on the video.
I know that. Trust me.
Well, everybody makes fun of me. Like, you got too many troops. I'm like, I haven't got hit. Like, I don't know why people don't want to have a big BP city.
So, how many troops you have this time?
Well, how many do you think I have?
Well, it's got 4.9 million.
I have like 82 million BP.
Then you have about
3.5 to
4 million troops.
5 million.
5 million. Okay. I mean, to me, you're a juicy target. I mean, yeah, I would lap that up all day.
And the worst place to be in this game is 100 million to 200 million, because that right there is the game changer. That's I quit this damn game, because you're still able to be zeroed and you got a lot of troops. So if you're in that predicament, that's where you throw your phone against the damn wall after you get zeroed. After 200 million, you have a safety net. Before 100 million, you don't give a shit. So you can just build those troops back.
And that's what I tell people. Between 60 and 200 is the danger zone to me.
Yeah,
but you know what city you will have, what nation you will have to go for that to be happen. There's only, I want to say, maybe 10 nations that have balls like that will go after you.
Well, my nation's one of them. I'm telling you right now.
And I'm telling you, if you came and hit my city and I get rain, you're never winning.
Oh, let's find out.
I'm not Ras. I'm not gonna be hit my city. Like, if you catch me, best believe, like, I have 5 other C-38s that the average will still be very, very high.
Yeah, that's awesome, dude. Let's do it.
But you gotta catch it though. I'm not gonna be Ras. Like, I'm gonna let my city be there, and then you can hit it.
No, Raz said he would stay unbubbled for 15 minutes as long as Great One was not in the attack. And I'm like, bet, let's do it.
But yeah, the thing you're not
said they're ready for you.
Nah, I ain't going. But see what I'm saying? I'm not gonna be just there stupid and like, oh yeah, hit me like that. I'm not doing that. But when Raz tells you that, Raz will do it. But what you don't understand about what he's saying there is he will only have 500k troops in the city.
And I know that, and that's a beautiful thing. And I'm fully prepared for Raz's little tricks, and I know Raz's tricks.
Like, so, like, when he tells people that, I'm like, yeah, but you're not realizing, like, all he's gonna do is let you hit, and if he sees the bar moving after he gets all his range, he'll call everything back. That's all he would do.
That's exactly what I want. Let's do that. I got some tricks for Raz. I'm telling you right now.
Hey, V-Time, remember when I first came to 373, we went up to war against 372, and you tried to hit me? You tried to hit me?
I missed you by 2 seconds.
Dude, I was so close.
Yeah.
First time I met V-Time, I actually burned it. It was. I feel I still
Yeah.
feel bad to this day.
Yeah. Well, there is a story behind that, and I got fucked in that story.
Still back, my boy.
Just rewrite the story, man.
Nah, if I get
That's
hit,
what Raz does. If it doesn't suit him, he rewrites it.
If you hit me and you got me, then good. Like I deserve, right? I ain't gonna say no, you didn't. But Barry knows. Like
you can tell
there
the
was
story.
an agreement. So here we got Frenzy, and I think Stimpack was already in Day Discord, and they were talking about doing like, hey, let's do no speeds, just time attacks, and like so we can basically save all our speeds and just have fun. And I was cool with that. I'm like, yeah, I'm cool with that. No problem. Well, no one told me that the agreement was not going to go through. And here my dumbass is walking to damn cities like for a minute, and all I see is 26 or maybe more lines just come at my city. And I'm like, what the fuck? Like, I thought we talked about no speed ups. And then I got hit. And then I spent the rest of that frenzy chasing Barry. Where's this fucker at? Like, I'm going to burn him.
I found the report.
Oh, let's see this.
Hold on. Let me stream it real quick.
Yeah, you can post it. It don't bug me. They got me. But Barry will tell you, I literally came back and I was still top 10 after getting hit like that.
It was 23 attackers.
Where is this report?
It's on the stream in here.
How many troops did I have back then? Like 2.5?
Nah, 3.5.
Yeah, so they caught me with Titans out, and then I had to recall them back. And then, yeah, but it was a wrap after that. I already knew it. I was like, fuck.
That sucks. That really sucks.
Like, I was pissed just because I was like, man, like, what the fuck? Like, we had an agreement, but I was more happy, like, okay, it's just frenzy, so it's not a big deal.
So here's what happened.
But
here's what happened on my side of the story. So Stimpack wasn't in Day Discord yet. Me and Stimpack were talking on messages because I found him on AOO Discord or whatever, AOZ Discord or whatever. And we were talking about the frenzy, and he was showing me officers, and we were just discussing like how to mess with the Unworldly. And we saw that we had each other in frenzy. So I was like, "Oh, yo, you want to do a deal? We can no speeds, no port, no speeds, just TAs, everything." And he was like, "Yeah, I'd be down. Let me just go discuss with all the leaders." So he said he was down. I already told my guys, "This is what I'm doing." So we did it. He announced it and was talking to the leaders, and then a couple of the guys from other alliances or something like that were like, "Absolutely not. That's so gay. No, fuck no." And he was like, "Yo, fuck it. They don't want to do it." All the And so I told my guys, I'm like, "Yo, fuck that. Deal's off ASAP." Like I was like, "Yo, deal's off, all out." And frenzy started. I assumed that Stimpack had told all you guys. So I saw you out chilling by one of our academies, and I was like, "What the hell is he doing over there just chilling? Y'all ready? Plus. And we all just fucking flew in. That shit was hilarious.
Oh, man. He didn't get the word. Oh, man.
So whoever was supposed to relay that information did you dirty.
Oh, man. How did that taste? V-Time, how did that taste? Was it salty?
I wasn't mad. I was mad at that second, but I was kind of like, it is what it is, you know?
So it was frenzy, though, right?
It was
because it was frenzy. I'm like, so
right.
I just healed what I needed to heal, and then went back to work, and then just, like I said, I was chasing Barry the whole time. He was just porting, and every time I found him, like I told my whole alliance, find me this little fucker, and then I'm gonna get him.
So Yor had something like that happen in 5.6.7. They were orchestrating like some TAs in Frenzy, and
I'm so triggered listening to you tell my story, but please continue.
No, you tell the story. I did not know you were going to unmute.
Welcome to YouTube.
Oh, because I heard my name and I was like, what are we talking about? Is this the one where I like threw a hissy fit in my own Discord server and basically banned a guy because I was so salty that he was such a little cheatskate? Is this the story?
That's the story.
Oh,
Oh
man.
man.
This is like the first time I ever coordinated like a team attack, team defense, and I was so proud of myself, right? Because you see all these old globes doing it, and you're like, this looks so much fun. I want to try that as like a new globe player. So we're using our Discord to coordinate with Nation 550 to do like this big TATD. And of course, at that point, nobody understands how to do like arrival time attacks, so our math is all off, and it was so embarrassing. And they finally get a chance to go and do it for us. So they're attacking my city, and we were supposed to do a time defense. And one of the guys ends up going in early. And so, of course, we all can't do math. So everyone goes off of the guy who's the fastest.
No.
He ended up sending a T4 fleet with Titans.
No.
And so the battle ended so quickly. And of course, all the rains bounce off because they're early. And then the rest of the alliance shows up and we get totally rocked. And nobody realized what happened until we looked at the battle reports afterwards to see that the guy had sent a T4 fleet with just Titans, prompting everybody to be early and then bounce off so that they would win the attack.
Smart.
That's the story.
That was smart.
It's really it's actually super, super smart, but I was so salty over it.
Oh yeah.
I'd have been sick too.
It's a good tactic, and it's one that I use. But you know, when you're really coordinating something like that, man, I'd be pissed.
That's why I was so mad, because I was like, we tried so hard to like make this not suck. And on top of the fact that like people already couldn't figure out when I say arrive at like 10 and they can't add 2 minutes to it. It was already really embarrassing for that to begin with. And now we're like all bouncing off because we all followed the guy who was fast and sent like a cheater fleet.
Well, I do have a video of how to do a TA and a gift box attack.
No, okay, so people need to take TA, like that's what they train people to do in New Worlds. Just take that out. Let's just do gift timer arrival times.
That's
Like,
what it should be.
I don't know why. Man, they drilled that into my head when I first started playing. I will never forget. And
You gotta remember, like these newer nations, they have no clue.
no, they have no clue. But you have to realize these newer nations have people. The power gap is so different between the different tiers of players.
I
It's
mean,
not
TA
like the
in the
old-
early
not
nations
like the older.
was actually a lot of fucking fun. I enjoyed TA way back in the early days. Like when you could actually do TA, that shit was fun as hell. Now you can't really do it anymore. If you're not speeding, you're not playing. It's just simple as. But that shit was so much fucking fun. So much fun. I remember going on KE with like 45, 50 people on a TA. That like on a city that just forgot to bubble. Oh man, that shit was so much fucking fun.
And that's why people like Global Conquest. I mean, because you kind of see that stuff come back there.
Yeah, though,
Yeah,
but even that
and-
you still use time of arrival. Like we're all gonna arrive at this time.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, gift timer just makes more sense, and it's easier for people to digest if you teach it early. It's kind of like Common Core math versus normal math. We all hate normal math because we did not learn Common Core, but Common Core is actually way better.
I don't know, man. I've heard the whole 2 + 2 equaling 10.
No,
It's like
Oh,
what?
I have something that you YouTubers need to do. Like, one of you guys needs to have like a short series where all you do is like ATA fails every week. All you should do is one short every week of an alliance that just fails to be able to do math.
Wait,
You're all-
Nikki just said that 52 fucks up TAs. Like, you guys are supposed to be like the gold standard. What the hell?
No, we're human.
What the hell? No, what it is if you don't do it for 2 years, you forget how to do it, and I get it.
There's a really good one of Nikki's videos has a really good one where it was an ATA fail. I think she said it to like the soundtrack of someone playing "My Heart Will Go On" against a recorder or something.
So So I mean, I'll be honest with you. I'll marry Nikki just based on her sense of humor in videos. She's awesome.
Yeah,
Uh-oh.
her
Oh,
videos
like-
are great.
did I just hear a proposal? What's going on in here?
No, I'm just saying, like
I hope you got a ring.
no, I watch her videos and I'm like, damn, that's so good. Damn.
Oh, she said yes.
I'm sorry, I can't afford a ring. I spent all my money on Age of Origin. Sorry.
Oh, that's
You
just
like
the
it, then you
same.
should have put a ring on it.
It's just the
Just
same.
saying.
I mean, it costs the same.
What? No fuck. Nah, but for that you do it. You're onto something though. You're with the arrival time thing. Honestly, I would love to see a lot of those videos come out. And if I was actually decent at making videos in that aspect, I would absolutely do that. But I need to train my own alliance to do arrival time.
It's just so funny, like watching people fail. Like
I could probably.
we also, and when we did it, we were like screaming at each other in alliance chat, right? And saying to people like, if it takes you 2 minutes to get there, and she says, I need you to arrive at 12. When do you leave? And so everyone's got the math down. So we think, right? So we try again, and the first thing that happens is someone goes exactly a minute early.
Yeah. So what's messed up is I actually know how to do arrival time based on speed up. So I don't give a shit. I don't give a shit when people send. I'm gonna send whenever I send, and I'm gonna be fine. But it drives me nuts because like I'm doing this simple speed up math in my head, but yet they can't do basic math with no speed ups.
And that's what eventually you just tell people, like, I don't care how you get there, just get there at this time.
Yeah, I mean, and that's the thing. Like, if you messed up, okay, if you're early, I mean, pull your fleet back. But if you're running late, wait till they get there and speed the rest in. Don't try to do the with this quota.
No. If you're early, you're a sacrificial lamb and you die. Period.
Big facts.
That was my rule. I mean.
Well, I mean, it is a fact, but I mean, I don't know if you don't want to lose the troops and you mess up. I mean,
no. Yeah, if it's you, you pull your troops back. But if it's some other dumbass doing it, they die.
Yeah.
Something you could also use for global as well, because I mean, ATA is mainly used for global. So I mean, something else you could use is get like 5 or 6 people ready to like go and hit like the capital or something. You just have like 5 or 6 people speed in a shit fleet, and they'll start raining, like sending rain, like shitty rain, like it'll be like all fucked up times because they're trying to speed into rain. And then as that battle's just about to end, you're sending your real fleets with everybody else. You take it easier, you lose less troops.
Yeah, that's a normal tactic.
That's helped me out a lot in the past. I mean, I haven't been able to participate in global as of late because just not strong enough. A lot of fucking obnoxiously big nations.
So I was asked before, how do you know when to in void? How do you know when to stop? So my biggest thing is you have how many? Well, no. When you have how many ports and you have how many speeds. When you run out of ports and you run out of speeds and you're not going to spend more money, bubble up and call it a day. Because you're going to take the chance of literally getting zeroed out.
But that is the most fun aspect of this game.
Being zeroed out?
No, fighting in void. Do you like the satisfaction you get from making somebody throw their cell phone is so great. Like I always tell myself, you know what, we're up by 3 billion points. I'm gonna stop. It never works out that way, dude. I see a target, I'm like, nope, fuck it.
Yo, Flex just said stop after 18 pack.
Well, I got 10 million BP left. Let's do this.
See, I'm more of a Scotch guy.
Nah, I usually don't stop in void. I don't know the word stop when it comes to void, and unless not even if I'm ahead, I'm still going. I don't.
No, yeah, because the satisfaction of killing troops is just there's something about
you
it.
You get one chance a month to really just go and just murder people with nobody crying. It's the best thing in the world. I can't take a
Oh,
break from
they cry. You know they're
Oh yeah,
crying.
they cry, but you don't gotta hear it. Like, you don't gotta
They
see
do
it.
when they have a spy city in your nation. Why not?
Fuck them. Fuck them. Those are the best cries.
All cries are good cries. All
Some
tears are good
cries are
tears.
annoying, man. Some cries is like, shut the fuck up. Get over it. But like, it's like, dude, it's getting old. Like, give it a rest. But like, the cries when you know it's another nation is such a better feeling than when it's your own nation. I mean, I guess it depends on your nation. Like 52, they love their cries. They love the cries.
Well, no, I think if they get bored, they just boot somebody out and make them cry. That's how 52 rolls.
Yeah. There's plenty of other
savages over there. Like Woody didn't even know. The only reason they invited him there so they could kill him.
It's all a ploy to kill Woody.
You know, I'm gonna be honest. I've made quite a bit of friends over there in 52. And I'm not talking about ED1. I'm talking about if my bubble drops. That ain't no joke. I started going buck wild. I think I've already hit like 200 people.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
But that's normal over there, dude. I mean,
I've already had to block a couple people because they're all like, "Oh, there's this one guy. He thinks like he will not let the race card go at all." Like, dude, this is not the 1860s, dude. Oh well, this guy's racist. Why? Because he doesn't like Germans, dude. Who cares? Hit the block button. Oh, I can't do that. What color are you, Woody? You know what? I'm blocking you. Like,
you don't like Germans,
I don't even
Woody?
like me. No, I didn't say that. I'm just saying he's asking me if I'm. He's asking me what my nationality is. It's like, dude, why? Who cares? Like, I don't know. I can't deal with that shit. I just hit block. I ain't gonna deal with it.
I don't block anybody. I just feed them so they keep going.
Nah, bro, I block the shit out of people. Fuck that noise. I don't even really like.
No, I feed trolls and NC, man. I love it.
I'm with Maddie. I like drama, just not my drama. I love
I don't want it to be drama. I'm talking about these little C24s that are in their own little alliance. You know, that there are usually a particular nationality, and they're calling me a rural drive woodpecker. And
see, this is why people watch reality TV. You know, it's drama, but it's other people's drama. That's a big thing. I mean, I love watching other people go to town.
Yeah,
so I ain't blocking anyone. I'm just eating popcorn and drinking a beer. I'm like, oh, look at this shit.
In 527, before we merged, like, we killed the biggest drama queens, and I felt bad. Like, I wish I had their personal contact to invite them back because it got a little boring.
Yo.
Maddie literally is exact same as Raz. That's what I'm getting to right now.
No, I'm not like Raz.
Yes, you are. You guys love to troll the shit out of people, but you guys just do it in different ways. You guys are so much alike. No wonder you guys are bumping heads all the time.
No, we're bumping heads all the time because you got the IQ of a scarab beetle.
Nah, because he tries to piss you off.
Be careful, Barry. He's gonna request you in void so he can zero you now for saying that.
Who, me?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, bring it. I'll do it.
Zero me.
I'll take on Maddie's Nation.
Dude, meantime, that little whole thing in the background that said "yum yum" right after you said it, that was just perfect timing.
I'm being serious. Like, they're literally the same person, except they just go about it like different ways. I'm just like, no wonder you guys are bumping heads all the time.
So what's different and what's the same?
You don't swear.
Obviously, you try to be more like intellect about what you're saying, how you're saying it. And then he's just like, fuck you, you're an idiot. I won't let you get out of that. He's like, and you try to say something smart, he's like, no, fuck you, you're an idiot. And I'm like, all right, so it's just, you're never going to win that battle. Because he's just going to keep going until you just be like, all right, you know what, I'm over this. Because you're smart enough to do it, and he's going to be like, well, see, I fucking beat you. What you got to say about that? That's literally what he does.
I will I will give it to Raz. He is a little smart on how he's attacking, even though he's spending a lot of money to get there.
No, Raz, the amount of time that Raz spends on figuring how to beat mid-rangers is the most laughable thing I've ever seen. Because like 1% of the game is mid-range. And he's hyper-focused on beating these fuckers. Whenever the big picture is it doesn't fucking matter.
Well, he gets his jollies off of humans, and I'm like, dude, like,
And I really want Raz to go against Bodizi. Like, because they are
I want to win voice.
Didn't they already go? Didn't they already go against each other?
No, they were all set to go in Triangle War. Bodizi actually spent money to face Raz, but Raz's team fucking flopped in round 1, so they didn't get to face off.
Oh.
Like, I want to see it so bad. Because we're talking about a mid-ranger that is equal to Raz's level that actually knows what the hell he's doing.
That would suck.
No, it would be a massacre.
No, I mean that would suck if it happened. If you were playing in it, and all of a sudden it got squashed because you couldn't make it.
Because Bo doesn't care about Triangle Wars at all. But then he saw he was matched with Raz. He's like, you know what? I'm going to spin just to make sure we get number 1 first round. Well, Raz couldn't even pull that off. And he got number 1. He spent a buttload of money and yet still couldn't pull it off.
Wow.
So wait. So Raz lost to Bodizi?
No, he did not. So they were set to face off in round 2, most likely. But because Raz couldn't get past round 1, they'd never faced off.
Wow.
And then afterwards, then Raz says the 500 nations whooped the shit out of 373. I have a screenshot of him saying that.
Wait,
but
what?
Then I have a screenshot of Raz saying that.
Oh, dude, we've always taken first in Triangle War.
I mean, 374. Sorry, you guys.
I was going to say, wait a minute. There's not been a single time we haven't taken first.
Sorry.
That's the guy.
374.
You guys taken first every single time, Woody?
Every single time.
That's fucking ridiculous.
We will steal that thunder from you next time, sir.
I barely even make it past the first round in Triangle.
We're really good at Triangle War. We plan that shit out very well.
It costs too much money, honestly.
It does.
The cost of
a lot of
reward is just not worth it to me. So like, and I don't have monsters in my alliance. Like we're all good in our own sense. Like we all like great fighters, cool, but we're not like monsters. So like to
Maddie's nation's not good at Triangle.
What? Wait. Wait a minute. I gotta correct what I said. We have taken second place once. We went up against that Raikou world, and was it 2? I forget their nation, but it was a Raikou nation alliance.
Raikou?
Yeah, it was his alliance we went up against.
SOS?
It might have been. I honestly don't know. It was a while ago, but that was the only time when we beat them. We had them beat, but they beat us with 1 less attack.
You lost to Raikou, bro?
V-Time, you bowed out. How are we not good at Triangle?
Because we knew you guys were just going to use Great One.
I mean, I'm a C-38 with a max fleet size, and I'm relegated to a tile flipper. That is my job.
What?
That's the best job in war. That's the best job.
I'm telling you, like my fleet size is so big that I can flip tiles better than anybody else.
So you're a tile flipper?
I am.
Wait, that's the opposite of what you want to do. It's a percentage break. Why would you want that?
What?
That's like ass backwards. You don't want to flip tiles because every time you do, it's like a 10% kick to your fleet. 10% at that level is a lot of depreciated troops for no reason.
So,
you want to tile flip someone who feint attacked.
No. We don't use feint attacks. No, sir.
No, what he's doing is what we do. We have one, maybe two main attackers, and everyone else will flip tiles.
Yeah, I can flip more tiles with my fleet size.
Why wouldn't you want to feint attack someone with a low fleet just to get rid of a mine or something?
See, I was expecting Maddie to come at me, and I didn't get Maddie. I got great ones. So I'm like, this is dumb. I already knew what they were gonna do.
Yeah, no, we don't feint attack at all in Triangle. Period.
But you're gonna get to the point where you will.
No, I mean we will feint attack in duel, but not in Triangle.
It's a chess game. I mean, you're gonna come to a point where you're gonna need every single swinging dick in that room. And you're going to need to clear out mines, and you're going to need to save every ass, because this game right now, you're playing checkers. You're going to be playing chess before you know it.
No, we played chess. This last time we played checkers because the teams bowed out. But like, you have to understand that the 500 nations, they spend on Triangle like all of them do. It's a different ball game in the 500s than it is in a lot of the other ones.
So basically, all they do is send Great One. He'll clear everything, and the reason they did that is because Dreadnought then all melee, and then cleared everything because their HP is just unreal. And then
Triangle does have that healing ability, so I guess that is
so we cleared. I mean, they kind of bowed out, but Dreadnought and V-Time, I mean, we cleared them in 4 or 5 attackers?
It's ridiculous.
Yeah, but I know if they don't have Great One, they don't do that.
Well, but we do. That's my boy.
That's what I'm trying to tell you. Like, you guys aren't that great. You guys are relying on one player. I know for a fact, if you don't use Great One, you don't win.
No, absolutely.
Great One wins every hit, and that's $6,000 for him to play that round. Because I'll assume he uses gold, and then he rotates his purple heals, 3.5% health gain, and then he uses a revive token. I mean, he's a $6,000 guy on that game. He can do it willingly, just like a few other scans. So yeah, I can see what you're saying on the attacking side. It's kind of it's bullshit.
Yeah, but that gold one's not even the best one at all times to use. I mean,
that 3.5% heal is.
That's the one that's to use.
In Triangle, it is the whale show. I mean, that's all it is. And it's the whale show, and what alliance can maximize the least amount of players while allowing your whale to continue. If we did not have Great One, we would be shit in Triangle. I have no doubt in my mind.
I mean, that's
what I'm saying.
And I'm not disagreeing with that, and I will never.
We just have too many good cities for you guys to even clear us. Like, that would have been a fact. Like, if Great One doesn't go, huh?
If we don't have Great One, then yeah, I mean, you guys definitely have a chance. But we play the game within the confines of the rules and the players that we have. So
yeah, for sure. But if we're not going to spend, when we saw Dreadnought and Great One, we're like, this is just going to be a one-man show. Might as well just save everything. We'll take second place. Done.
I mean, we were looking forward to like Dreadnought, honestly.
He didn't even use a goal. I don't even think he had anything on his city. He just like I'm.
No,
that's it. Like,
he checked out too, man.
Yeah, so he was like, "Nah, I'm not even gonna try." Because at that point, it's just crazy. 45 Titans from melee, Aeon on. It's just He keeps using that wolf, whatever, and the 10 dice, and just like it's a wrap. There's no way you can compete unless you have a ram.
I mean, Ram's the same way in 373. That's why Woody's team wins Triangle so often. I mean, it's the whale show.
It is the whale show. But let me redo that. Ram does do quite a bit, but he does not do it all. Like, for instance, one side he'll do by himself. Like, he likes to do the whole the harder one. by himself. But the other side, he lets everyone else do.
Well, if you're winning like that, you're not going to continue.
I mean, it might not. We might not.
I'm saying if you play us like that, it won't, because what we're doing is we're trying to figure out the least amount of people that we deploy.
That's what we do too.
But if you're letting other people clear the other side, you're not achieving that goal.
Well, we have more. We have more than just RAM in our nation that can clear. Is what I'm trying to tell you. Like, we have a lot of big C-38s that can clear a lot of cities.
I mean, so do we. Well, like I said, I'm a C-38 top flipper, man.
I mean, but we've literally witnessed Ram go on like 100 and something kill streak to clear both sides.
Yeah.
Yeah, but what he's saying, he's not doing that in the finals. He's doing that like in the.
But
prelims.
he absolutely could.
Oh, in the prelims, that's a race.
Yeah, so whoever gets their fleet in first and goes ham.
Yeah, dude. Yeah. Prelim should be done in 2 minutes.
When it comes to finals, we are not allowed to enter in unless we are told to. First, if you enter in to it without being told, you will be kicked out and burnt.
Yeah,
it's not that serious for me. But then again, I've never been in the finals, so.
We did have one player accidentally flip a tile, and I mean, me and all the offers got pretty mad about it. I mean,
that's terrible though. See, that's
tyrant.
That doesn't sound corny.
It's not a tyrant. It's simple. It's like, come on, guys, use your noggins.
But that doesn't sound corny though. Like, I mean, you make it to the finals. You got everybody there. You all made it to the finals, but you're like, your whole alliance can't even play. You guys are just like,
no. That's why I say
that's not
Triangle
even
War. Triangle War is a shitty event. It's no doubt about it.
I could give two fucks. Like, if you want to go and attack, go ahead, go and attack. If it costs us to win, it costs us to win. Say less. I mean, but I want my people to enjoy the game. It's a game we're all here to play. I mean, I'm not gonna sit there and be upset because somebody got an attack in on Triangle War that wasn't supposed to.
Well, the only reason I get upset because I know how much it costs.
Yeah, I mean,
and if we're actually competing to win, and it's the same thing in Void and Frenzy, right? If you're spending your ass to win, and then some dumbass does this one thing that causes you to lose.
Oh my god!
I mean, it's the same thing, just on a different scale, I guess.
Yeah, I'd much rather play DoD. DoD's more fun to me.
Yeah, I feel like this is also where we perpetuate the problem of Camel. Like Triangle Wars is a worthless event, and we have people spending more than they do on any other event. And it's just wild to me. Like, if nobody spent on it, like, they would have to pivot. But why would they now? You know?
Yeah, I would be down. I mean, if all the alliances, in Triangle Wars said, you know what, nobody's going to use gold item, nobody's going to use any buffs whatsoever, I would be totally down for that Triangle War. But the problem is, people are not going to do that.
I've done that happen. Like, I mean, that's part of the Discord creation, like where I brought a bunch of people here, and Woody's done the same. 52, 30, they've all done the same. You bring so many nations together, you can easily just contact one of their leaders. Like, hey, you see, we got you in Triangle Wars. We're not trying to use any buffs. You guys down? 9 times out of 10, they say yeah. Once in a while, you get an asshole that's like, nah, fuck no, we about to shit on you. Like, it's like, all right.
But they're usually the first person you get hunted down too.
Yeah, but here's the thing. I mean, you can have an alliance agree on it, but you may have an asshole alliance member that does it last minute. I mean,
yeah, but you can prevent that as well. I mean, that's a leadership problem for that alliance. I mean, you gotta.
No, it definitely is.
You gotta be like, yo, listen, y'all fuck this up. I'm burning y'all straight up. End of story. Like, whoever fucks this up, I will burn you. Like, and I mean. That will go a long way because nobody's trying to get burned over a fucking Triangle Wars or a DoD. Using money on top of it all. Like, oh shit, I used money to go and get myself killed.
See, you called me the tyrant.
I'm not a tyrant though.
I called you a tyrant.
I know you called me a tyrant, but Barry sounds more like a tyrant.
The way I see it is this, guys: the preliminaries and the semis. When it comes to Triangle War, you shouldn't even need to buy any items or anything like that.
No.
Finals, if you, I mean, let's say a lot of people will say, "Oh, I'm not going to try this one," and it's just like Global Conquest. We're not going to try, right? But as soon as you get into the finals, it's human nature to wait. Okay, we're here. We're just going to say fuck it and do it all. We're going to go all the way. You know, it's. You could say we're not going to all we want, but I'm telling you, when it comes down to the finals, you're gonna.
And by we, you mean Ram?
No. Did you realize how much I've spent in this game?
No, I've spent.
I get it. We've all spent, but like finals is finals. Everyone spends for finals. If you're able to make the finals, you're gonna spend. You're gonna
if I made the finals and I was going up against a nation where. Like an alliance that I know and respect. Like, all right, for instance, Woody, if let's just use you guys as an example. Say I have a Ram as well. All right, let's just say I don't have a Ram, but let's just say I do. All right, so I go up against you guys in finals. First thing I'm going to do is hit you up, bro. You want to go no buff finals? I don't care. Like, at this point, it's, bro, we done spend all this money into finals. Why if we don't have to spend in finals, why would I?
No, I agree. Yeah.
I mean, any round, if any round I play, I would much rather not use any items the whole entire time.
We did finals with Triangle War finals with two nations. Yeah, FPS, and we made an agreement, no item hits, right? And then we had another 500, that minion guy, and they said that they agreed to it too. Every single one of them used an item.
Yeah,
every single one of them.
That's what I'm saying. Like you have these agreements, and I mean, there's certain nations. Like if my nation or my alliance agrees to it, I'm holding my alliance members to it. And that's just because I'm a tyrant, right? But there are some people that are just going to do their own damn thing, and then you got some people that hit that damn charge button.
Oh my god, that was the worst. I had a deal with 384, and my alliance kept on charging. So
yeah, that's the thing. And charge is random. You know, it's not going to apply the same buffs across the board. So if you match their charge and they get a reduction over your attack or defense or something, it's better for them.
I mean, even the charge, most people that make an agreement when it comes to like Triangle War, we still make an agreement to don't go past charge 20, just because we know there's going to be those people that still do it.
Yeah, I mean we charge to what 70, 60, whatever it is in Triangle.
What the fuck?
Well, there's a trick though, and I'm not going to tell you the trick because it's our trick, but you can do it for cheap.
I don't see a cheap way to doing dark charge.
Use your imagination.
You know that Amy's Warehouse?
I'm using my imagination, but I don't see the tickets costing less.
I'm not going to tell you because that's a trade secret. But I will tell you there is a way to cheap charge.
Okay.
Yeah, use that. Everyone uses that Amy's Warehouse, and you take those tickets and you charge it from there.
Including the players that aren't playing.
Correct.
Yeah, I'm aware of that.
You save your items from the last Triangle War.
Yep.
To where you ain't got to buy more.
That's exactly right. You tell your people do not use any items, do not buy anything, do not charge. Your bench players can charge you way, way up and did not spend a dime.
Sorry to break your secret, man.
No. I mean,
we do the same exact thing.
And I'm sure many nations did. I just wasn't going to announce it to the world until you did.
Yeah, I mean, when it comes down to picking which one you want to spend in, you gotta have some ways around it, especially the people that are not these, big spenders.
Okay, but if you look at it like this though, Maddie, so you guys have a freshly merged nation, and everybody's super active right now, right?
Well, yeah, and that won't always be the case.
Exactly. So like that charge level you're talking about right now, like being able all your bench players being able to charge you up, that's not always going to be the case. Because you're gonna have quiet people that are gonna turn around and you're gonna tell them to do something and they're gonna completely ignore what you said, and they're not gonna do it. Like when they become a little bit less active, they're gonna miss that opportunity or whatever. But you're not gonna get that charge level that you once got now, where you're super active and able to get everybody's attention right away.
I mean, I've got things in place to prevent that from happening, but over time, it's going to eventually diminish.
It definitely will happen. Right now, you guys are running on a high. I mean, we had the same situation when we first merged. We were running on a high like crazy. Like we were doing well in like every event, including global. We were running on a high. It was ridiculous. Like everybody was spending like crazy, doing the most, super active, able to run like 70-man attacks. Like it was outlandish. But I mean, over time, that shit just slowly just goes down. It's just natural. People get bored because they're winning, all this other shit. They just get bored.
No, I get it, man. And hopefully by the time that happens again, it's time for another merger, but I could be wrong. I don't know.
Oh, it'll definitely be way before your merger. That will start happening way before the merger.
So I mean, before I'm actually going to be heading to bed. But before I do that, I'll say the only good thing about Triangle War, they have that thing to where it will show you who's spending.
Yeah, you can see who charge.
Yeah, so that's the only good thing. So you can like literally you can give them that one chance. Like, hey, you mess up this one time. The next time you mess up, there's going to be consequences. You know what I mean? So
I'm Woody.
All right, guys, I need to get to bed, so I'm out.
Later, Woody. I'm probably about to end this in a minute, anyways.
All right, good night.
Good night, brother.
No, but on that same topic, I know that people are going to stop playing and people are going to get bored, but that's just part of the game.
Oh yeah, no, definitely. Honestly, there's ways to prevent it, but like minimize it at least, not prevent it, because you can't prevent that. I mean, it'll always be around, but to minimize it, it's just like you gotta keep people like involved, being able to like switch out, like you guys talked about, like being like quick in Triangle Wars where you just kill everybody in the first like 2 minutes. I mean, we had somebody complain about that within our alliance. It was like, hey, I mean, guys, like you guys already killed everybody. I didn't even get a chance to attack. I mean, little things like that, like people don't get involved. They're like, all right, dude, I'm fucking useless. Like they get bored. They don't want to play.
No, it's the small fish in a big pond mentality, right?
Yeah.
And yeah, I've seen that with players. Like I've had people say, you know what, I don't know what to do. I'm a C-34 and all you guys are so big. Like I'm like, no, just do what you do, man. You're in our alliance for a reason.
But even saying that, I mean, it's not really like it uplifting their spirits. I mean,
no, I know.
You got to give them that opportunity. Like, I mean, even in Void, I'll sit up like sometimes like I'll get off of work because I work late nights on Void night. So like I'll come home after work and I'll sit online and I'll just find targets for our smaller players that are still online. I won't even be attacking. I'll just be like, yo, this one. I'll just get people involved just so that way they're always constantly like being able to get an attack and actually like getting out there and involved, getting some points. It's little things like that that keeps people wanting to continue to keep playing and be active.
Yeah, no, I don't hit small players. I'll call targets and let people do it. Like,
oh yeah, no, sure. All day. Like, there'll be times where like, and like they return the favor a lot too as well. Like sometimes like they'll see like, oh, Barry's making a push for first. Let's see if we can help find him some targets. And I don't even really care. I'll just be sitting there chilling, like finding targets for myself, out chilling. And then all of a sudden I'll start seeing people saying, yo, let's get Barry some targets. He's getting close. And they'll start finding me some targets. And sure enough, I'll be getting some monster hits from these guys. It's dope. It's cool, like being able to get these guys involved because then they turn around and return the favor as well.
Yeah, I mean, and one way to get your small players involved, and it sucks sometimes, but I've got a handful of players that just like to be bait, right? You want a baiter? They're like, I'm your guy.
Oh yeah, full send. We did it to we have a guy named Moo in our alliance. He's not a spender. He's not a big city. He's a small player, but like he's cool as shit. Always active, always talking. One frenzy or some shit. We did like a organized TA, and we used Moo as a fucking as the defender. That shit was hilarious. He was so hyped, so happy.
Yeah, I mean, well, we do that all the time. I mean, just to get people to open up. It's like, hey, and I'm in the 500s, so we've got some C32, C33. So I'll be like, hey, go fuck with some farms over there. Let's see what we can get.
Nah, that's always nice. Yeah, but definitely keep trying to get them to get involved and do shit like that. That will help you in the long run as well. And honestly, I'm serious. Like the Triangle Wars, DoD, like let like prelims and shit start like subbing people out. Let some of the smaller players jump in and win a few rounds for them. Let them feel like they're fucking carrying or something. Get some solid hits in.
No, I mean we have like a 10 hit rule, but we have so many big players that those 10 hits go so fast.
Yeah, that's why we did. I think last Triangle Wars we did a 2-hit rule. You can only hit twice. You hit twice, you stop. Let someone else go. And we just did that the entire like prelims. We were fine. We did well. Made it all the way into I think it was first round, and I mean we made it to like the whatever that shit is, the ending rounds. And I mean, we still got a bronze trophy. I mean, granted, we're not going to ever win a silver or a gold. I don't see that ever happening. We don't have a monster. I'm considered our monster, and I'm not even that big.
Yeah, I mean, you're about equal to me, probably, right?
Yeah, probably about similar to you. You just have stronger Titans.
My Titans are pretty weak.
It's still stronger than mine, bro.
Oh,
like I'm only
I've got,
huh?
I've got 10 other players like me.
Yeah, see, I'm just I'm one of a kind here. I mean, I got people that are close in stats, like stat wise, they're definitely close. City level, I mean, they're getting close now. They're starting to catch up on city level. Like I got Cash, who's here right now. He's very close to me in stats. He's just a C37, just got it. So I mean, getting there. And then we have Kane. He's a C37. He's pretty strong if he's playing. He's pretty fucking strong.
How many mid rangers do you have?
One right now. We have Al Rock. Al Rock is a new mid ranger, and bro, let me tell you, this guy he's something else. He's gonna be a monster soon. He's gonna surpass me.
Yeah, I've got a few people that are switching to mid range, and they absolutely love it. I mean, it's changing everything about what they're doing. It's costing them money, but I don't think they're regretting that switch.
No, honestly, I would encourage at least 5 to 10 of my players to go mid range.
I want 10. I asked for 10, and I mean I would do it myself, but my unworldlies are really geared towards long range, and I've got too much invested in it.
It would cost too much for the switch.
Yeah, so I was asking for players that aren't quite there yet to make the switch. And a couple people, they rolled some lucky unworldlies, and they're like, you know what, I'll go ahead and switch. And they love it.
Yeah, see, I gotta convince a few others. Maybe I'm gonna convince maybe Kane or something.
The hard part's convention. I want one person to go melee, but I haven't asked yet.
Nah, I don't want a melee. I think that's a bit excessive.
I do too, but for Elite Wars, if you want to compete, I feel like you gotta have like a melee locker, like Flex Nuts was talking about.
I mean, how, depends on how much you're trying to compete in Elite Wars. I'm content with top 100. I just don't I'm such a young nation. You're a young nation compared to some of these older nations. I'll never hold top 50. I'll never. Until I get a second merge, maybe. But until then, I will never hold a top 50. I don't have like I said before a few times in this podcast. Now I don't have a monster, so you have a monster, you can make top 50 and stay there.
Well, no, Elite Wars kind of negates the monster. I mean, honestly, that's when Elite Wars is where Great One realized that he was a mere mortal.
I mean, that's a toss up though. I mean, you get like, I mean, depends on who you're facing though. I mean, you're facing somebody with a monster as well. I mean, is it? They're
Yeah,
gonna,
I
they're
mean,
gonna
it definitely it doesn't hurt. I'm not saying that, but Elite Wars is really where he realized he wasn't strong against a strong team, right? Because early on he could just rush the base all by himself and win.
all the way up until like top 100. Oh,
No, it was more around top 250 is when it started getting a little dicey.
yeah, I can see that. I mean, cause like, bro, I faced RNG in Elite Wars, and we're not a slouch alliance because we get a lot of activity. So like we'll have like 70, 80 people in our Elite Wars that around the time they faced us. And we had around like 75, 80 people in for that Elite Wars, and Ram just literally, well, he would speed base, fail, heal. I mean, or not even heal. I don't even know. He probably just sent another fleet, came right back, just kept coming right back like 5 or 6 times until he broke through. It was
Yeah.
absolutely disgusting.
Yeah, Great One used to do that too, and I told him to kind of cut that out. We're I think ranked 60 something now, and it doesn't scale well when you get down to that level.
No, it doesn't scale well on that level. I mean, but we were like at rank like 85 or something like that at that time, and they were like rank 50, I want to say. But like they literally like in that aspect, they were like straight up relying on him in that atmosphere because like their other guys were just slow walking. Well, we all just stayed in base because we just saw Ram just kept coming. Like it was like, all right, this is crazy. Just kept healing. He'd keep coming back until finally all his people finally arrived, and then he came flying in with all the rest of his people. It was like, all right, bro, this is fucking over. It's just no fun when you see shit like that.
Well, our whole alliance is speeders, so.
Yeah, we watched that. You guys faced us.
Oh yeah, we did fight you. That's right.
Yeah, you guys did fight us. It was like, all right, guys, just chill. Wait till this is over. It was ridiculous. I mean, everybody in your alliance was speeding.
But what you don't understand is the Elite Wars that we had faced before, we would spend so much money. And now where we are not spending near as much on Elite Wars. We're saving so much money compared to what we're used to.
I mean, but you guys were still speeding everywhere. I mean, you guys were speeding right out the gates. Like right to like it was like, all right, dude, just chill, guys, just chill. They're all speeding. They're all speeding. No point. Like, I mean, like it came down to like I seen maybe like one person slow walking in your whole alliance.
No, most of the lines slow walked.
I will pull up the replay. Don't make me pull up that replay, bro. Your whole alliance was on full speed, bro.
I'm curious.
I will literally pull this up because your whole alliance was. We all were like, "Oh my god, they are spending so much fucking money right now."
No, we weren't though. We did not spend a dang thing. Like from our perspective, we have so many big spenders, and we after every fight, we're like, "Wow, we just saved so much money."
You guys came out. You guys came out slow. I'm watching it right now. Let me put it on stream real quick. Hold on. Let me throw this up there. Wow. There it is. All right, so I'm gonna put it on like 4, but you'll be able to know when you're speeding. But you'll see. I think it's like right after you guys get to like the second towers. I think that's when you guys start seeing the speeds. Because we're all chilling. Then you start seeing. Nah, it was the first fight. Right after the first fight. But you're watching now.
Yeah,
This shit was crazy. This was also a smart move. We were also kind of looking at this like, all right, he's sending you two right there. It was a smart move. Shazam, dipping.
Dude, this right here is where you fucked up. This is really fucked up.
We already knew we lost before going. Look at this. Everybody's moving, speeding, gone. The whole alliance. Everybody. Like, bro, what? Like, so much fucking speed. Like, and then there's more coming. Like, it's like, bro, what? Like, stop. That was ridiculous. And the worst part is you lost that first fight. So you guys come back and did it again. Same exact situation. Here comes Great One speeding all around.
I don't even know what he's doing. No. He's trying to find a tower with the least amount of people.
But like this whole fight was like, all right, guys, like just have fun. Like you can tell we stopped giving a fuck by just the simple fact of where people are going.
So Hitman at the bottom, he's our only C30. He's just about to get waylaid.
I don't even think anybody was focused on him. But like, watch. You guys will.
Yo, I forgot we lost the first one with you. All right. See that there's me flipping back, doing dumb shit.
There's Great One. Think you ran into me and he ran into me, Staffy, and a few others. But now look, boom, all the speed. All that speed. What? You tell that's so much speed, bro. So much fucking speed was used. Your whole alliance, like there was like, look at that little straggler group. Them motherfuckers was the stragglers I was talking about. They ran out of speed.
Well, I'll tell you this, Barry. You guys did better against us than every alliance we've faced since then.
A lot of activity, but still was out of control. We were like, bro, this is fucking terrible. Like, I didn't spend $1 that one. I didn't even spend a single speed. I was like, it's not worth it. It's not. I didn't heal no troops, nothing.
I mean, before we merged, we were spending on average about 100K gold per player on Elite Wars. Just
see, that doesn't seem feasible to me. Like like. Especially like if like let's say I have like a void or a frenzy coming up, I'm like, nah, bro, no fucking way.
So what was funny is before we merged, we actually fought 536, which is a nation we merged with. I spent $500,000 gold on that fight just for shits and giggles.
That's ridiculous. Fuck that.
But it was the most fun fight we had. Like we all renamed our alliance to like Chinese names, and then we had like a C30 renamed a Great One. Man, they were so confused.
That's gold until like you look at the report and you're like, this motherfucker.
Yeah, but here's the problem: is we all changed our name to Chinese names, and you cannot
tell who's who.
Well, you can't write who's who. So you can't really write this person's here because you may figure out like this set of characters is Great One, but we all made them very similar.
See, that's a smart tactic to get a dub though, depending on who you're facing.
Well, it was a friendly nation. Like, you know, we were just messing with them, and like on paper they were actually better than us, and they should have won. We probably wouldn't have won had we not done that.
I mean, I could see where that shit could fuck them up because now you send back supposed Great One down the backside. They're gonna all rush over there trying to save that motherfucker. Yeah. And then real Great One comes out of nowhere and fuck shit up.
Yeah. So on paper, like the three nations that merged, we are actually the weakest.
But you guys had Great One?
We do have Great One.
But you had him prior?
Yeah. I was with him since the beginning.
All right.
But of our merger, we were the weakest nation, which is insane.
Yeah, that's nuts. I mean, I would say all out of the three nations we had, I would say on it. Well, we all fought for the actual nation number. I would say day probably. I mean 385 day, whatever you want to call it, because 385 technically was day. Um, we had all the strong people from 385 and one alliance. I would say day was probably the strongest when it came to fighting. But on paper, I would say city wise, 386 was probably the strongest.
Yeah, that's kind of how we were. I don't know. The other two nations had a 90% void record, and I think we were their only loss or something like that.
You guys didn't take the 90% win rate?
No, we did.
Oh, you guys did. All right, so 524 actually is the 90%.
Yeah.
Oh, all right, that was smart. See,
yeah, so that was the primary reason we took that nation. That and the fact that it had enough benefit buildings for 3 alliances to get max.
Yeah, we literally couldn't come to an agreement on any of that, but it worked out fine anyways, because we actually 385 actually had the best void record going in, so it worked out, but like we couldn't come to an agreement where we could not fight the Chaos Land for our nation.
Yeah, we had that all planned. The hardest part was telling people to stand down, man, because they want to open the boxes for the merit and shit.
Oh yeah, I can understand it, but you could just go in there and just literally go get points, and then just have everybody open their cities for the opposing alliance.
Well, that's what we did. We said once you got your points, just teleport to the middle and let them burn you.
Yeah, that'd probably be the smartest way to go about it, honestly, or just let your city get fucking burned, like fucking.
Yeah, but if everybody's in the middle, then it's easier. Like it's just.
Yeah, I mean, well, mergers, when you do the Chaos Land, I've noticed like from ours, we all, regardless, we didn't even have any setup. We all still ended up in a like club of people, us 3 nations, just around each other, just fucking each other up. It was insanity. Like no one was spread around. Everybody was in one particular area. Like Cash and Drama in here, they all remember it. It was fucking nuts, bro. It was like. It was like there was lines going everywhere. It was the craziest shit. But like there was no agreements for no one. It would just fuck everybody up. Speeds, everything. It was so much. Honestly, it was so much fucking fun. I can't even bullshit. It was so much fun that we all try to make an agreement where we do no speeds and no bubbles. Just fucking go after it, but. Somebody, I forget who it was, but they said absolutely not to it, and we took it personal. We were like, okay, we can use speed, say less, and we came out and went crazy. I mean, even our non-spenders were speeding like crazy. It was nuts. So much fucking fun.
See, I don't like Chaos Land. I mean, I used to actually. Chaos Land is the first time I actually had a kind of a come to Jesus moment, and I realized I was not that strong.
Yo, honestly, it is a reality check.
I got I poured it in there.
Maddie, do you know what a gut punch that is to hear you say that as a C38? I'm not that strong. I play a C33 in 5.6.7.
No. This is the first time I ever did Chaos Land.
Yo.
And I wasn't a C38. And I'm sitting there and I'm like, all right, I figured this game city. I'm ready to whoop some ass. I poured in, I kill somebody. Next thing I know, 20 people are killing me. I'm like, what the fuck is this? Like, what the fuck is this?
Yo. Like, I know your pain because I started in 385, like this is my original nation. But I got invited to, I want to say it was 239. It was like this old Civ Alliance, which turned out to be like 225. I got invited over there, and my first event with them was Chaos Land. I had never seen it before. I had no idea what the fuck this was. And I got gifted a city. It was like a C29 or some shit like that. And I'm all excited. I'm like, yeah, I'm about to fuck some shit up because this was a high.
That's how I was. That's how I was.
I was like, this is higher than my city in 385. I'm about to come out and fuck these motherfuckers up. I was so excited. I pop in there, bro. I'm telling you, as soon as my bubble dropped, I was dead.
Yeah, it was T minus 60 seconds, and I had a full heal, and I'm like, fuck it, I'm gonna heal this shit. As soon as I heal that shit, I get hit again. I'm like, what the fuck,
Bro, I did not last 10 minutes in there, bro. I immediately exited. I was like, yo, that is excessive.
That's what I did too. I'm like, this shit ain't for me, man.
Yo, that shit was wild. I wanted no parts in that shit. I was like, bro, fuck that. When that shit come to 385, maybe I got a chance, but out here, hell nah. No fucking way. And I went back and 385 ended up getting it. And the same thing happened to me in that motherfucker. I had like that dude Rayner or some shit like that from like 360 something, 363 I think it is. He was I forget what nation he was before, but he was in there and he was just porting around everywhere. He was like a C-35 when we were all like C-29s and C-28s. Like, and he was just burning everything. Like, everybody was on fire. It was the most obnoxious shit in the world.
So like I don't even really play Chaos Land that much. Like I get my boxes, I get my merit, and then I'll kill some shit, but I don't heal my troops anymore.
Fuck no. I have too many troops to heal. There's no point.
Yeah.
I'll just use trash fleets until I'm out of troops.
Yeah. No, I mean if I run out of troops altogether, I may heal my EMPs and a couple of shredders just for like shits and giggles.
I won't heal a single troop in Chaos Land. Not a single troop.
It just depends on how far behind. If we're behind.
Oh, so you go for the win?
Oh yeah.
I don't go for the win. I could give two fucks about the win.
Well, I could give two fucks about the win, but the rest of my nation, it's in their bones, man.
I mean, I hear it, but like when I see the rewards for a nation win,
no, it's not worth it.
It's bar none not worth it.
It's just like Triangle's not worth it. Duel's not worth it. None of that shit's worth it. But to say that you fucking want it, that's all they want. And then it sucks.
I mean, even still, I mean, where's the clout in winning Chaos Land? I mean, I've never heard somebody be like, "Yeah, I fucking beat y'all in Chaos Land." Nah, I've never heard anybody say like, "Be happy about winning Chaos."
No, I haven't either. But I mean, it's you got to have that great one mentality, man. Like he wants to win everything. Like he did not build his castle to lose.
I mean, I can get that. I mean, but like that energy can be used somewhere else, and that's how I look at it.
No, he uses it everywhere. That's the thing. Like,
yeah, that's too much.
There's not a single event he slacks off on.
Respect. I mean,
have you talked about you having to like throw a void when you guys were prepping for merge because of Great One?
Mm-hmm.
So we threw a couple of frenzies and a void, and he was not happy about it.
I remember you talking about this in day chat. This shit was fucking comedy.
No,
you were throwing a fit.
No, like trying to convince him to stop is like trying to throw a hot dog at a train and make it stop. Like it just doesn't work, dude. And you have to realize, I mean, I know Great One in real life. I mean, we live like 10 minutes from each other. And dude, like I just want to like I felt like I needed to like call him and say, "Hey, let's go to dinner," just so I could distract his ass.
I would have definitely done that. I'd be like, "Yo, bro, you trying to hit the bar real quick?"
Yeah. I mean,
that shit's terrible.
Like he just wants to win, and I get it, but we were really trying to merge hard.
Yeah, I mean, but see, that was one thing we were attempting to do that, but like we realized like towards like the end of us trying to like merge, we were like, "Yo, listen, every effort we're doing here, it's not working. It's just gonna be when our time is our time, it's our time." That's how we're looking at it.
And I would like to say that was the case with us, but I think that we got what we wanted because of what the three nations accomplished.
I mean, it's always a toss up because you never truly know. And
exactly.
How I looked at it is like, yo, like 385 was one of the last globes. I mean, one of the last nations in our globe to merge, and we expected so. We literally expected it so. We obviously didn't want the case, but we knew. We were like, all right, we're 85 out of the group. You know what I mean? Like we're like really deep in the Glow 5. We're like, all right, we're probably gonna be late. And like we were watching 373 as well. We were like, all right, 373 has emerged. All right, let's see what's going on. And 373 got their merge right after us. Like they were the next following merger right after us. So like I mean it was, and they were the last of our globe to get merged.
Yeah, I mean, so we were within the merge cycle, but I don't think that we would have got the favorable conditions that we got if we didn't do what we did.
Maybe
Right?
not, maybe so. You never know.
I mean,
I just can't wait for the next one for us. I mean, fuck. It is
no,
like
and I'm already thinking about the next one too. And I know that the next one is going to really bump up weight class.
oh, game changes after the second one.
Yeah.
Game changes dramatically after the second one.
And we're not ready for that yet.
Nah, no, I mean, I think our nation is finally ready for our second one. I like if you would have said it a few months ago, I'm like, fuck no. Like when we first merged together, oh my god, I hated the game. I like it took me so much to just delete the app.
No, I hate the game, and it's because I'm trying to coordinate all the rules. I'm trying to keep everybody happy, and it's
You're an R5, right?
Yeah, I'm an R5, but I also am the one that posts the nation rules. I'm the one that organizes all the stuff.
So you're me and your nation.
Maddie is like the nation R5.
Yeah, basically.
So you're me and your nation.
Yeah, fresh off a merger.
Yeah, that the merger for me was god awful. I mean, I was up like there was days where I didn't sleep for like 2 days, like dealing with fucking.
I'm the same way, dude. Like I don't even open all my chests on my daily chest anymore because I'm reading Discord messages. I'm reading these. I'm like, what? Leave me alone.
Don't burn yourself out, bro. That's like I burnt myself out.
No, I am kind of burning myself out, but there is some good news. So and I hated this idea, but my job basically said, you know what? We're making it mandatory for all employees to work in the office 4 days out of the week. And I hated it. I hated it, but then I've been working at the office and I don't have to worry about the drama in the game the entire time I'm there because I work for an IT security company and the shit's blocked. I can't play the game at work. Jesus. So it's actually
helping you stop.
Yeah, it's chilling me out, but then I have to catch up on everything when I get off work. And like yesterday, I made a terrible decision. Fucking terrible.
What you do?
Well, I had all the R4s telling me, hey, this player in the number 3 alliance is extorting the RSS sellers, saying if they don't give them RSS, they're going to burn all their farms. And I'm like, motherfucker.
You gotta give your R4s more power early. Give them more power early. Trust me, you'll thank me later.
No, I'll tell you how this went badly. Is they sent me the link to where the dude was, and I just poured it over. And I told him, I was like, you hit that farm, I'm gonna hit you. Well, they hit the farm, so I hit them. I hit them with a nice little slaughter, SOS, exterminate, just a good little love tap, right? And it's a Russian guy, and he's like, we had an agreement. I was able to hit the farms. And I'm like, you did not have an agreement. You're extorting the RSS seller. And then he's like, I'm just following the nation rules. I'm like, what are you talking about? It's like, I'm just following the nation rules. I'm like, how? He wouldn't tell me. Well, so I started scouting all 200 farms. And I found like 3 of them that had a couple of T5 troops. I'm like, oh, sweet baby Jesus. This dude was hitting T5 farms, which is perfectly within the rules. But yet he told me he had an agreement with the RSS seller, and the RSS seller says that they're sorting them. And I clapped this dude, and I felt really bad about it. But then I realized, had he explained himself properly the first time, and I know there's a difference between Russian and English and all this stuff, but had he just said, hey, they have T5 troops, I can attack them, all would have been well. But he didn't do that. He said we had an agreement.
Oh Lord.
So I felt like an asshole for hitting this dude. And then, I woke up the next morning and I checked my messages and I was like thinking again. I was like, no, you know what? The dude was extorting this RSS seller, so.
Nah, fuck that. The dude was 1,000% trying to be a douchebag.
He
was. He deserved it.
1,000% trying to be a douchebag. And if he just would have said, hey, this had T5 troops, I would have said, I do your thing, right?
I mean, even still, it's like, dude, just tell the guy to fucking delete the T5 troops. It's very simple to tell. Like, why try and hit this guy? You know he's full of resources, so you're trying to get the resources. It's not, you're not trying to kill troops. You know you're not going to be able to kill the troops because all they're going to do is get wounded. So, I mean, what really are you doing, bro?
No, he was robbing that man.
Exactly. That was his intentions in the first place. So I would have did the same thing. I would have burned him. Like, bro, stop being a dickhead, and literally burned him.
Well, but my alliance was kind of on the fence about it. Like, I had certain R4s telling me do something about it. Then I had other R4s telling me, why are we protecting RSS sellers?
So it kind of helped everybody grow.
Well, yeah, that's basically what I said. It's like right now we're in a 500 nation and we need them. And they dropped their prices to like 50 cents for steel and $1 for minerals. Like, I mean, it's.
See, I've never had one of those in my nation. Never.
It's insanely low. I mean,
we just always had really good farmers that just always had mad resources at hand. Plus,
well, if you